evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome. We got a pre-roll that's getting ready to hit in about 19 seconds. So you guys go ahead and punch that and get yourself a nice cold ghost energy, ! Ghost. And we'll be ready to start the show in 3.5 minutes. Yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. How you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you guys all being here. Good evening. Welcome into the show. Thank you guys so very much. Listen, as I was preparing to stream tonight, I realized that my alliance was actually doing surges. So I'm gonna pop down here. We're gonna run some surge. I might actually earn some goo. This will be my first one. I might actually earn some primordial ooze. I'm actually a little bit excited about that since I haven't done that in weeks. And no, I'm not taking my Dauntless because it doesn't work down here. It don't work down here. So yeah, we're just going to we're gonna hit some reds. We're gonna do the little surge thing and get some primordial ooze. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. Holy smokes! Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome in. Norwell says, and not one stall on my Dauntless on PC. See, mine generally works okay on PC, but if you really want to know the absolute truth about it, it's that I just logged into the game and was like, oh, we're doing surges. So I wasn't really at all prepared. I might get a ship ready. I might get a ship ready. You know what? Okay, fine. You guys are guilting me into it. Might get a ship ready, and we'll send the Dauntless up. And we'll see how it performs tonight. Let's see how it goes. What crew are we going to send? Can't send that crew. Let's send... Send these guys. Okay. Ranty says, you're awesome, DJs, but I love the kitty cat. Yeah, DJs is still in bed. DJ's still in bed. This is the kitty cat. Don't you worry about a thing. Cat's got you. All right. There is no Ultimate DJs tonight. It's just the kitty cat. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the show. Appreciate you guys all being here. What's going on? Thank you for being here. Good evening, Matters. How are you?
Doing good, buddy. How you doing?
I am doing super fantastic. I had a wonderful nap today. It was not long enough, but
Never is.
No, it wasn't long enough. But we're going to hang out for at least a little bit tonight. I've got some events to do. Obviously, you can see I've got some surges that I got to do, and I have a cold directive for my Dauntless that I got to knock out. I got to get some Vengeance parts. Got to do some Vengeance parts. We might look at dropping a few materials tonight. We have some ticketed events got to knock out. As a matter of fact, I really didn't do much in the game yesterday. I've kept up pretty good though. Oh, stickers are off. Sorry, my bad. So there you go. Turn them back on for you. And if you guys will take a look up at the top center of your screen, you'll see that by the time I added all the sound alert bits from last show, we have another GoWheel odds boost, Matters. So we're gonna So we're gonna take care of that here shortly, and see what can come up. Oh, I spy a wild Tarpy on the stage. Good evening, Tarpitude. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm alive.
Good. Glad you're alive.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing. That's always a nice thing.
It was questionable there for 24 hours, but yeah.
Well, we are glad you are well.
Thank you.
And welcome back to the stage, which means that Torpedo, so Hypodermics, Tarpy has been quite ill. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail unless she wants to, but she gave us a scare.
I don't mind.
She gave us a scare there for a second. You don't mind? So
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll talk through it.
Ooh.
If that's okay by you.
Yeah. Tell us what happened. We were worried about you.
So Thursday night, during the last show, I had some stomach pain that just didn't go away after about an hour. And I'd done it once before the cruise too. So I was like, I probably just ate something that didn't agree with me. But then it just got worse. And so I went to the ER at 10 o'clock on Thursday night. And they were like, you probably just ate something. You can come back if it happens again. So I ate breakfast Friday morning and it happened again. And well, turns out I needed to get my gallbladder out and they couldn't do that particular surgery in the town that we live in. So we had to drive like 2 hours to another hospital.
No bueno.
And yeah. And they were like, well, it could also be this other thing too. So we really can't say to stay here. So I ended up staying overnight Friday. I was supposed to have surgery at noon on Saturday. It ended up being pushed until about 4 o'clock. So I I had
so
surgery at about 4 yesterday.
They were operating
Yeah.
on DJ standard time. Okay, not a big deal. You should be used to that.
Yeah.
Everything's fine there. You were used to that, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. So then I got discharged 24 hours ago, and I don't know if anybody noticed the weather in the upper Midwest this weekend, but we decided to stay in a hotel for today and yesterday, and we're gonna try and go home tomorrow.
Oh, so you haven't made it home
So
yet. Last I talked to you, you were going to
no,
try to beat the weather, and I said, I don't think this is a good idea. You know, first of all, it's really weird. I know that my friend Tarpito is not feeling well because she never takes my advice. Okay, that doesn't happen. All right. But I said, listen, I don't feel like it's a really super good idea for you to try to drive home. They were trying
no,
to beat the
yeah,
weather, and you had that huge storm front moving from
yeah.
east to west, and it was literally
Well,
chasing you, right?
well, if I could have actually had surgery Friday afternoon, and I could have left Friday evening or even Saturday morning, it would have been okay.
Yeah.
But the weather started like right when they were wheeling me into the OR.
And you couldn't drive faster than
So
the weather. The weather overtook
no,
them. Oh no.
So
yeah,
Tarpy, you couldn't herd the weather away from where you were going?
no, because the weather literally like just covered the entire area from where we live to where the hospital was. So like
Yeah,
there was no avoiding it. And
it was a huge
yeah,
strip
and
of weather, and
yeah,
it was pushing. It was literally like a race, right? Like I
yeah,
saw the path that she was taking on the road, and then looked at the radar and saw the path that the weather was taking. I'm like, oh man, who's going to get there first? And it
yeah,
overtook you. It overtook you.
yeah,
I'm glad you stopped. I'm glad you stopped.
yeah. And like, well, no, we just haven't left. So I'm like a mile from the
Oh,
hospital. I just didn't want to stay at the hospital longer than I needed to
oh
because I
yeah,
didn't
I
want
don't
to get
blame you there.
poked and prodded every 4 hours.
Yeah, don't blame me there.
So yeah, I'm back. I sound like crap because I had a breathing tube yesterday, and
Oh my God, really? You had a
yeah,
breathing
it
tube
was.
for a gallbladder surgery?
This is the first time in my life I've had general anesthesia. So like they had breathing tube and
Oof.
they did the whole thing. I have 4 laparoscopic closures on my stomach now, and yeah, it's been an interesting 48 to 72 hours.
That's right. Sethan, what she's not telling you is she did indeed have durian poisoning. So that was what it was. Don't let her mess with you. All right.
Yeah.
Durian killed Tarpy's gallbladder. Okay, that
I
happened.
never had any, which was even more amazing.
Durian candy killed Tarpy's gallbladder. So, anywho, I'm glad that you're doing well. Glad that you're recovering. You gave us a little bit of a scare there for a second, but glad you're doing well. Get well soon, Tarpy. Glad you're back, Tarpy. Friday the
Thanks,
13th
everyone.
strikes again. I'm so sorry, says Chef. Let's see. Yeah, not good up there. Yeah, been there, done that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. WTF, ouch. Oh my God, Tarpy. She got sick from
Yeah,
patient
thank you,
0.
everyone.
Vic says you got sick from me from the cruise. No, listen, I didn't get sick this year. Oh crap! I missed the start of my
Neither
search.
did I. Not on the cruise.
Missed the start of my search. So
I'm okay,
anyway,
guys. It'll be a couple days. I'll be fine. I was told not to lift anything over 20 pounds, so Strider now has to do literally everything.
are you allowed to belly laugh?
Oh,
Because I have something to tell you.
no.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. I mean, yes, we'll see how it goes. If I run away screaming, you'll know why.
Tarpy,
Is what?
do you remember how I told the community that I
Oh, no.
left a really weird voicemail for a vet clinic in Idaho? Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah. So Friday, I am driving home from work, ladies and gentlemen, and my phone rings, and it's an Idaho phone number.
Oh, no. They called you back? Why do I sound disappointed? I think I'm disappointed.
I answer the phone.
Ow.
Hello. Yeah, is this that DJ's guy? Yes.
Oh,
Yes, this is me. Hi, my name is DJ. I know who you are because no one from Idaho ever calls. And I am so sorry. I literally hadn't even let him speak at this point. I am so sorry for probably the world's weirdest voicemail. He laughs. He says, yeah, it was a strange voicemail to get on the emergency line of my clinic. On the emergency line of my clinic. So I just wanted to give you a call back so we could settle a little bit of an office bet.
Oh, no.
That's how he starts the phone call. I just wanted to give you a call back so we could settle an office bet. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, no. Oh, no. So anyway, we have a conversation. I tell him all the things in detail this time and you know, how I came across his office. And when I told him that it was his wife's mother, he burst into laughter. He said, yeah, that sounds about right. Anyway, him and his wife were together when they called. They died laughing. We had a great conversation. This guy, so he never told me exactly what the bet was. I think the bet was probably whether or not it was a scam, because at the very end of the call, he said, well, your voicemail is exactly what it sounded like. I guess I win. That's what he said. Now, I never knew what the actual bet was, but he said, your voicemail, or he said the reason for this call is literally exactly what was in the voicemail. I guess I win. I was like, okay, great. Fantastic. Congratulations to you. So, you got a cow for me? So, anywho, we talk. This guy is super cool. Super cool. Tarpy, this guy is laughing and having a good time. I told him about the story. I told him about what it is that we're looking to do, and just everything about it. Everything about it, he was excited about. Everything about it. And
Excited?
Huh?
He was excited?
Yeah. No, he was like, this is great. This is going to be fun. He said there's not enough like attention on this kind of thing. And I said, you know, it is kind of like we're doing like a dirty jobs kind of thing. Like I said, keep in mind the background of our audience, right? We're sci-fi nerds. We love Star Trek, but we love science. We love technology. I said, our approach on this is not just going to be the stunt. Like, we want to learn about your business. We want to learn about the technology and the medicine and the biology, you know, of how all this stuff works. And then I said, you know,
Did
so
he
we're going to,
say yes?
he did. And then I said, you know, the payoff is going to be the actual performance of the insemination. He said, I love everything about it.
What?
Uh-huh.
What is wrong with this person?
He says, I love everything about it. He said, you know, there's not enough attention on our industry. And he said, you know, obviously people do fuss at them a lot. You know, they have, I mean, this guy has like a big dairy farm, right? So there's people that probably come at him for the treatment of his animals and all this stuff. But he said, listen, he said, this is America's food supply. And so he said, I would more than anything love to share how we do things right.
Oh, no.
And
really?
Said,
Why you got to troll this guy and act like that?
What?
Why didn't you just tell him, I got a bunch of people and they paid him a bunch of money to watch me fist a cow?
Oh, wow, Matters. Okay,
Matters.
First of all, you can't say things like that.
Will your fist be in a cow?
No, that's Matters. Matters. Behave yourself, sir.
What?
It's not even midnight yet. Second of all, I mean, no, seriously, that's exactly the kind of piece that we're going to do. I mean, if anybody just expected me to drive to Idaho or fly to Idaho for like 15 minutes, like that wasn't going to happen. It's going to be a big thing. Like we're going to shoot for probably most of the day, you know? So
because he won't let you if you show up just for the punchline.
Well, obviously there's got to be something in it, right? There's got to be something in it. So
Matters. You just said punchline. That's horrible.
Uh-huh.
That matters.
Oh, that's so funny. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Idaho is a go. Let's go.
No.
We're going to Idaho!
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah.
I have questions.
Oh, okay. I'll try to provide answers.
Who's we?
Oh, well, I did specifically introduce you as our executive producer, and
Great.
you're welcome. And I said that there would be a small production team, probably 4 to 5 of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
No.
And pack your bags.
No.
We leave in 2 weeks.
What?
Whoa. I'm just kidding. We don't actually leave in 2 weeks. He was, after we basically agreed that this was going to happen, we've got to arrange some details. And I'm going to we're going to have another conversation early this week. And we're going to arrange some details. And so I should be able to get a date turned around for the production team. What I told him, I said, listen, we'll try to be as flexible as we can. So I asked him to provide me 2 or 3 dates that would work for him, and we'll just try to pick one. So obviously I'll keep you posted. I knew you were not well. I already knew that you were going to the hospital at the time I got this phone call. So I kind of maybe withheld some of the finer details when I talked to Tarpy on the phone. Listen, she was sick. The last thing she was sick. She didn't need to get sicker by thinking about what she was going to have to do to this cow. You know?
I'm not doing anything to the cow. I will be patting it on its forehead and saying, there, it's okay.
Don't think about it,
far
Bessie.
away.
Don't think about it, Bessie. All right? There's definitely
He
not
does this all the time. It's fine.
There's not a cow.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
There's definitely not a strange cat standing behind you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine, Bessie.
He's
now.
Not wearing a tiger.
There, Bessie. Hey, why are you wearing? Never mind. So, anywho, that is the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Idaho is a go, and I'm very excited about it. I mean, I'm not excited about it. I'm excited about paying off the debt and making good on the GoWheel. This was our first GoWheel spin. I was starting to become really worried, Tarpy. I ain't gonna lie, because we reached out. We reached out to a dozen places.
Yeah.
Seriously, a dozen.
Yeah, I would have been fine with a reroll.
No, you can't re-roll. That affects the authenticity of the GoWheel.
But I really think that Griffin and I are going to be across the street just drinking.
Afterwards, we're all going to be drinking, okay?
We will leave you to your devices.
Yeah, literally. Afterwards, that's all we're all going to be doing is drinking, all right? However...
you're going to be taking a shower first with, like, industrial strength soap.
Yeah. Yeah, Polar Bear says, Tarpy, you have to be there. You have to verify he's doing it. Guys, there's going to be video.
No, I don't. Why do I have to?
There'll be video evidence. Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, and somebody's going to have to shoot the production.
That's Griffin.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
wait,
but if Griffin's going to be with you, then...
That's true. Get your kids to do it.
I'm not bringing my kids to that. Oh, my God. It would be horrifying. I'm not bringing my kids
It's not horrifying already?
As a matter of fact, Oliver already asked if he could go, and I'm like, no.
Why not?
No!
You don't want him to come see Daddy get elbow deep in Daisy?
Better. Ow. Not fair.
Tarpy's like, ha ha, ow. Ha, that's an ow. Stop at it, ow. All right.
Actually hurts.
2 birds.
And it's not actually the stomach that hurts. It's actually my back from the like table.
Oh no.
Ow.
Stop it, Matters.
This is not fair. And on the other hand, this is exactly why I wanted to come on the show tonight, because I needed to laugh.
Needed a little bit of a chuckle. That's what we're here for, everybody.
That's medicine.
A little bit of normalcy.
Laughter is the best
being
medicine.
Weird.
Yeah, laughter is the best medicine. So, guys, we are. Ow! Ow! Ow!
No, Matters. I need to. Check your DM in like 30 seconds, Matters.
Yeah, Matters, you have a family crisis happening in chat right now.
Oh, God.
Listen, it's not just your boy, or I can handle it. All right, it's not just your boy, or I can handle it. Mando, put earbuds in. Mando, you don't play this show on speakers. That's irresponsible. Oh,
Wow.
Oh, that's
Okay.
unfortunate.
For anybody who just showed up, I had surgery yesterday that I didn't find out about until Friday. So that's why I mentioned metal table, and that's why I sound like crap.
Mando has us on the big screen in the living room.
Oh my God.
Matters, we're on the big screen. Oh dear.
That's a really bad Matters. You got to go fix that.
Get your grandma in.
Matters, shut off the TV. Listen, go watch The Simpsons. It's much healthier than this.
Get grandma in. She knows what inseminating a cow is. Anybody over the age of 60, they'll know exactly what that is.
Anybody over the age of 60 has probably done it themselves. Okay? Just
exactly.
What?
Dude.
Okay.
Dude, back in the day, everyone had to milk their own cows, churn their own butter. Like, that was a thing. Matters isn't wrong.
Yeah.
It's not just like the 30s before we had technology, bro.
I was talking to my mom about that this weekend. So you guys know I went and visited my mom this weekend, and it was an amazing, wonderful visit. I had such a great time with my parents this weekend. But I told them about the GoWheel and, about some of the stuff that we were coming up with. And I told them about how the first wheel spin landed on a cow insemination. And so my mom burst into laughter. She was like, "Oh, I can't believe this." And Dad was like, "Oh, okay." Like nothing at all. And I'm like, "Dad?" He said, "Dude, we had cows when we grew up. Like, I did this. This was my thing." He was like, "I've also slaughtered them. I've also milked them." My dad... Now, of course, my dad's a little older than 60. My dad's in his 70s now. But yeah, like, he did all this stuff. So this is Matters is right. Like, back in the day, like, if you ate, you cultivated it yourself in a lot of cases. So anyway, that's what's going to happen. And we are now confirmed for Idaho. So I'm pretty excited about that. In the meantime, as soon as I'm done with a couple more surges here, I'm going to see how many more that my alliance has. But we do need to do a GoWheel odds boost. And no, Mando, you don't understand. Mando, no, see, this is what kids don't understand. First of all, Mando, let me explain to you. Let me explain to you what a cow actually is. See, a cow is an animal that provides you food, okay? Milk, cheese, burger, steaks, bacon. No, I'm just kidding. It has all that stuff, right? So you have to make sure that cows don't, like, if you're going to farm cow, yogurt. I mean, there's literally hundreds of foods that come from a cow. He says, "What's bacon?" It comes from the cow's butt. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Don't listen to me on that.
What?
I'm joking. If I'm actually going to educate here, I should probably actually educate. So here's the thing: in agriculture, you got to make sure that you don't eat as many cows as what you're growing, because otherwise, if you run out, then you're out, right? So artificial insemination of a cow is basically breeding of livestock so that they can keep a supply. Oh God, I feel like I'm not suited for this conversation. This is not the.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm really glad you're not volunteering the science for this.
So when we're talking about
bacon is not cow ass. And don't say ass.
Can we abort this conversation?
Listen, there's a child in our audience who doesn't even know what a cow is. Okay?
Doesn't know where bacon comes from.
We'll watch the Animal Planet. Let's abort this conversation.
Yeah,
if I don't open it, then later I can claim ignorance, right?
My fault, Mando. I failed you as a father.
He doesn't know what a cow is. I
forgot to teach you the cuts of meat and the animals from which they came. No.
That's right. That has to happen. Okay. Prime rib.
Matters.
Ribeye. New York strip.
Eat any of this
porterhouse.
Weeks.
Sirloin. Filet mignon.
Shut up.
Oh, God.
I can't eat any of this.
Oh my
for, like, a
God.
month.
My name is
Seth is
Beck,
here.
and I like plants, and I'm a valley girl, and listen to me do all the things on Rev Show.
It's not Rev Show. Hey, there's a new sound alert that does, in fact, indicate that this is no longer Rev Show. I have, in fact, separated my subsidiary, and we're all good now. There's a new Beck sound alert, and it does say DJ Show. Go ahead, check.
I deleted that one.
What? Oh. Anyway, so that's happened, and when we're done with some surges here, then we're gonna spin or not spin. We're gonna get ready to go with the GoWheel again. Another odds wheel boost.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Tony.
I'm a valley girl.
Yeah.
I am not on DJ's show.
Wait, what?
This is a pre-recording.
No!
So I hope you guys enjoy every moment of the fact that I am not really a valley girl and I'm on DJ's show.
Okay, you sound a little like a valley girl there at the very end. Just going to throw that out there. Okay, just saying. It's a little bit valley-ish. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Beck. And thank you, Tony Pie. Appreciate your bits. So,
way to get my attention.
Oh no,
You can get me in your sheets any day.
he's a freak in the sheets, everybody. No. All right, we need to turn that one off while there's children in our chat. We got to turn that one off. See,
There's
okay,
always children here.
Excel is a science program software. Okay.
Oopsie.
Oh God, when we have to explain this many things, it's going to make me look in the mirror.
No.
It's going to make me look in
Yes,
the
he
mirror.
likes his spreadsheets. He does a lot of charts and graphs on spreadsheets,
If I don't
and
open
that's
it,
why
then later
he
I
is
can
the
claim
freak in
ignorance,
the
right?
sheet. 'Cause
Hey,
he's good at it.
I'm gonna.
Can we just move along?
I feel like I'm now having to explain too many
can
things
explain
about
all
this
of
show.
them.
Oh God.
Move along.
That's messed up.
Just
Hey,
be like
Seth,
that
what's going on,
stormtrooper
man?
and move along.
Moopsie Seth is here. What's going on, baby? How are you? So coming up here in just a little bit, Tarpy, at the end of our last show on Friday. Jump, little monkey!
Do you
Okay.
want me to?
No. Thank you guys for starting a hype train. Oh my goodness, you guys are going to start a hype train, and it's going to get even wilder and crazier from here. So Friday,
That's terrifying.
yeah, Friday, Tarpy, there was a little bit of controversy surrounding the GoWheel. I'm going to let Matters explain to you what happened and why I am
What did you do,
justified.
Matters? Let me play with something real quick.
And why I'm justified in the decision that I made. Because I honestly, I approached this, Tarpy, from a what would Tarpy do position. I feel like I did the
So
right
you
thing.
did the wrong thing?
No.
Like,
What did you do?
What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah,
So-
apparently it's your fault.
Well,
Wait.
yeah, remember it was you and
Also,
Karkin.
there's a hype train.
Matters probably doesn't remember that far back.
Okay, gotcha. About whether or not to
There
put
should have
two
been double
on.
odds. Yeah. So Tarpy,
Right. Yes.
you know how like I will let the panel pick an item that goes into the poll. Well, as it turned out, Matters and Jules
DJ,
picked what?
What is wrong with you?
Nothing. Well, lots of things.
Oh, there's plenty of things wrong. with
Matters and Jules picked the same item. Okay?
them. Okay.
So I put it on the poll only one time, and I said if it won, then it would get 2 boosts because it was both Matters and Jules's pick. But the chat didn't really like it because there was only supposed to be 1 GoWheel odds boost available for the poll. So Karkin argued that we should have taken the votes and split them in half because it would have been 2 items on the wheel. And I thought that was a little bit confusing to me. So the long story short, we just need to determine whether or not the winner of the poll on Friday deserves 1 odds boost or 2. That's it. That's the only question that we've got.
That's messed up.
Oh, wait, just 1?
What was the thing that won?
Oh, that doesn't matter.
The thing he's most scared of.
That doesn't matter. Be
Oh,
objective.
No, I think
Tarpitude.
it gets 2.
God damn.
5 is what I said,
What?
but nobody agreed with me.
Well, and on that one you're wrong, but yeah, I think it should get 2.
All right. Well, I did in fact provide it to because I figured that
Okay.
that's what Tarpy would do.
DJ,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
Wow. Did we actually agree on something? for
Yeah,
once?
I felt like that is
That's
what
terrifying.
Tarpy would do. But the chat thought that it should have only been one because essentially in effect, what did happen is they got a 2-for-1 special. It was 5,000 bits, and it was only supposed to be one odds wheel boost, but I made it a 2 boost because both Matters and Jules voted for it.
Okay.
However, moving forward, we probably should ensure that doesn't really happen again, I would say.
Probably.
But Jules went last, and he picked it, and I wasn't going to tell him no. You know, I'm going to go tell him no.
So where are we on odds and stuff? Or
guys,
wait, you're still doing surges.
I am still doing surges, but here is our go wheel. As we got 90 seconds left in a hype train, you guys already have earned 1 go wheel odds boost tonight. However, we can get another 3 if we hit 10,000 more bits tonight. We've got a hype train. Now is the right time to do it. 100 subs will get you a Lego Enterprise stream. It's about time that we start working on that. Plus, we have switched over our bonus streams over to the tip jar so that we can work on the 24-hour jar. We got 24-hour show. We got 60 seconds left on the hype train. We can keep this thing alive and we can push. Obviously, if we get to level 10 tonight, we start throwing out $100 packs as well. And this is what we've got going on right now. So you have an opportunity to mega heavily influence the Go Wheel tonight. As much as 5 odds boosts are up for grabs with only 10,000 bits tonight. Guys, that's $100. Like, that's it. 10,000 bits, $100. You guys could do some serious damage to this wheel. And we could do it right now while we've got 30 seconds left on the hype train. So you guys do that. And then coming up here in just a few moments, we're going to let Tarpy go ahead and get ready to take care of our first Go Wheel odds boost of the night. Or 2 or 3, depending on where you guys get to it. Freelancer, thank you for your 300 kitty bitties. Appreciate that very much. 15 seconds left on the hype clock. We need 1,300 bits or only 3 subs to extend the timer. We could get that and get a fresh 4 minutes on the clock so that we can think about some strategy. Enterprise, what's going on? Enterprise, listen. I also need you to send me a DM. You're the only one who's holding up all of the Battle Pass winners. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, it's you, buddy. So send me a DM over on Discord. You want a Battle Pass, so I've got to get your information, and you're holding up my list. So anyway, hey guys, thank you for the hype train. I appreciate you very much. Hype train timer's run out. This is all right. This is going to give us a little bit of time to think about it. This will give us a little time to think about it for an hour from now on how. Oh, Thad. Thad coming in with the 5 bomb. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, you know what, Thad? It's not in vain, though, because you also still earn 10 tickets into the Name That Backpack sweepstakes. So, yeah, and that's coming to a close here very soon. Very limited more time. Limited more time? Time limited. It is. You have very little time left to enter the contest for naming the backpack. And Tarpy, I will tell you this. After Friday's announcement, the community has reinvigorated itself on the naming of the backpack situation because, well, Pack has had a little bit of drama. Yeah, so lost. So now it's like everybody's doubling down on the opportunity to make Pack jokes.
There's 2 front runners, Tarpy. There's Pack sacked. And the other one we can't say on stream because there's a child here.
Yeah, I don't even understand the relevance of that one. All right. Yeah, this pack is Pack approved. This pack is not Pack approved. Yeah. Pack lost. There's so much. Oh, it's a fun day. It's a fun day inside Fleet Command. So anyway, that leads us to only 15 days left. There's 15 days left in the Name That Backpack sweepstakes, and now there's a lot more material. That you guys can use regarding what's happening with the backpack. So anyway, that could happen. So yeah, thank you, Thad. Appreciate that. And coming up in another hour, we got another opportunity to push that Go Wheel up a little bit. But in the meantime, we do have 1 Go Wheel odds boost that we'll have Tarpy help us with here in just a second. I'm going to run one more surge, and then I'll bounce for just a few minutes while we do the Go Wheel ad. In the meantime, Strider says search for search for SPAC. Spock. Get it? SPAC. Walker says lost in pack space.
Bad husband.
Lost in hashtag all about the pack. Yeah. Pack's full. Pack is pack approved. Kick Me is still apparently a front runner. I don't know. I don't think I would call it a front runner.
One.
I don't think I would call it a front runner.
That would be a back runner. Backpack.
Pac-Man. Ooh, like that one too. Like that too. So yeah, there's a lot. And listen, here's how we're actually going to do this. Once we do the drawing and we announce the winner, okay, obviously it only takes one ticket to win. However, as some of you guys know, there is currently a front runner, okay? And that would be Lost in 73. Lost in 73, statistically wise, is a front runner right now. So what we're going to do after we announce the winner, we're going to give them a little bit of time, okay? That way they can effectively source ideas from the community, and we can even allow like some people to campaign with that a little bit or whatever. Ultimately, it'll be mine and Lost In's decision, but
like you have veto power.
I do indeed have veto power. Okay, that's in the rules.
Sure?
That's in the rules. Yeah, that's in the rules.
Sure?
Well,
I might have deleted that line.
What? It says collaboration. It says that we can collaborate on the name. So I chose my words very carefully. Chose my words very carefully. That being said, whoever ends up winning, they're going to have a little bit of time, so you guys can have a little bit of fun with it within the community and reach out. And whoever the winner is, you guys can reach out and have some fun with naming the backpack. So that's going to happen. And we are only 15 days away from closing that competition, which is wild to think about, actually, when you think about it. So there's that. Balabum says, I'm sticking with Backy McPackerson, which is also another one. I really like that one. Somebody else said, just name it Backpack. Go full on Dora. Just name it Backpack. Backpack.
I like
backpack.
Leon's.
Leon says, name it after the cow that you knock up. Oh my God. Why did you make me read that? I just went straight to chat. I just
didn't
read
make you read anything.
I read
I just
all
said
of it.
I liked it.
Well, I try to read all of it. I don't get to read all of it. You know, some people give me a little bit of grief because I don't keep up with chat. There's a lot of chat here. It's a lot of chat. I don't get to all of it. I do my best to get to all of it. In the meantime,
you can't keep up with chat. The only people that do that are the pretty girls who have their Twitch streams where all they do is sit there and read chat. You are actually doing other things that are useful and helpful.
Well, useful is arguable.
Okay, well, it's supposed to be.
That's debatable. But nonetheless, I do try. Hey, Enterprise, I need you to send me a DM. I don't know if you still saw. I just saw you in the chat again. Wait, did he?
He just said he did. Yeah.
No, he didn't send me a DM.
Enterprise, make sure you mention that if your Discord name does not match your Twitch name, that it does. That you mentioned that.
Okay. What is your? Oh, is that you? Oh, there you are. Okay, I see you. Yeah, your name didn't match. Okay. So, yes, I can. Yes, I can, Enterprise. So send me your ops. Is it the same player ID on that other one? If it is, then just indicate that. I need your ops. And I can get that process for you because yours is the last one that I'm waiting for. I've got everything ready to go. Everything is on a nice, pretty spreadsheet, and I'm ready to turn it in. And I was just missing your one. So once I get that done, then I can actually turn that in first thing in the morning, and we can try to get packs distributed. I'm running a little bit behind. I usually like to say by weekend number 2. I'm going to obviously be running just a shade behind, but that's okay. It'll definitely still get done this week because I'm already done with everything. I just I needed that one little thingy. Did I check the right pack codes? Yes, unless that was a pack joke, in which case
keeping up with chat is for winners, DJs.
Oh,
anyways,
yeah,
we did it, guys. We defeated pack. We smashed them good.
Yeah, you did.
Now that the evil entity that was Pack is gone, we must focus our hate on the playtesters. How dare they find out bugs and do math?
Yeah.
D is for dongle.
D is for dongle. Thank you very much.
Juby.
Appreciate that, Juby. Thank you, Winnie the Pooh, you stupid pantsless bear. Lizard. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. So, yes. Oh, yeah, dramatic day on Friday. Don't be hating on pretty girls. Hey, Case, what you doing? First of all, that was Matters. That wasn't anybody else. Okay. First of all, that was Matters being an asshole. Second of all, nobody.
I wasn't being an asshole.
Nobody was.
What are you talking about?
Kind of were.
I was just saying those are the only people who keep up with chat.
Are the
it's because that's literally all they stream for.
The pretty girls
to sit there and chat with the people watching.
I've watched some dudes who keep up with chat.
Do what now?
Matters.
I've watched some dudes
who keep up with chat.
No.
So do we really want to be doing the sexist thing?
Clip it. Just kidding. No. It can be more challenging. Rah, T-Rex arms.
I know where we're going there, people.
It can't. Yeah. No. Matters is getting ready to make a mess. Okay. Let's just put it that way. Matters is getting ready to make a mess, and we're just going to go ahead and nip that in the butt right now. We're going to nip it, and be done with that conversation. But I do apologize if I don't always read chat. Sometimes it's tough because I'm surging right now. As you guys can see, I'm killing so many hostiles. I'm surging hard, and we also have to do the GoWheel, which I just realized I lied and said that I was going to do it before this surge, but I didn't get to it. So we'll do it right after this. Yeah, we gotta nip that right in the pack. Okay, that's what's gotta happen. Okay, so Matters, behave yourself. I'm surging right now. Yeah, I'm surging hard. Look, I'm surging big time right now. Look how many points I got. I'm getting all the goo. Yeah, my Dauntless is in here, but I forgot to activate it. Look, it's just sitting there. Now, in all fairness, it did run earlier, and it did only break one time. It did break one time. But I was able to restart it because I'm on PC. Hey, Cobra. Thank you for your 75 stream streak. Speaking of not keeping up with chat, see, this is what makes me a jerk. All right? Allow me to say thank you to Dr. Iron Chef for the 47-month resub. 47 months. What's going on? Q-Dog with the 100 stream streak. You're a legend. Vic with the 28-month resub. Thank you very much. Nelly with a 130 stream streak. Jondrel, 120 stream streak. Bender the Robot checking in with a 210 stream streak. Newton with the 30. Let's go. Tabby Moser with the 25. Maj with the 10. Vic dropping 100 kitty bitties. Appreciate that. First squad. First squad coming in with a 105 stream streak. Jim Pye with the 25. Vic dropping 200 kitty bitties. Thank you. Appreciate that. Taffman with the streak as well. Moopsy coming in with the 500 kitty bitties. Tony Pye with another 2. Destro with another 2. Thank you so very much. Thad dropping 200 kitty bitties. Papa Smurf with another 100 kitty bitties. Then Tony Pye with another 2. Then we had Freelancer with 300 kitty bitties. Thad dropping the 5 bomb. Macrack coming in with a 47-month resub. Consolo Parker, happy 2-year anniversary. 24 months for you. Dr. Juby with 250 kitty bitties. Vic and Zero each dropping 100 kitty bitties. And Cobra checking in with a 75 stream streak, followed up by Mad Hatter with the big 135 stream streak. You guys are indeed legends. Thank you so very much. Now, if see, that's how I miss things on chat. I miss things in the activity feed too. And then I gotta go and just like summarize, right? I gotta go and catch up. But I can't really catch up on chat. It's hard to catch up on chat. It's hard to catch up on chat. So anyway. Can I put some EdgeWalk photos on my PC background? No! No, why?
I think that's a great idea.
That's not a great idea. Guys, you don't understand the anxiety that you gave me on Friday.
Share some with the crowd, just for the people that weren't around.
I'm surging right now, Matters. I'm surging. You're just going to have to wait.
Was that Friday or Thursday?
It was Friday.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you guys did stream on Friday.
We did stream Friday because Thursday was. Oh wait, no! It was Thursday. We traded Fleet Academy. Fleet Academy was Friday.
Yeah,
that's what we did. We traded the 2 nights.
Yeah.
So we streamed Thursday.
I was like, I thought I was there for the.
Yeah, we streamed
pictures
Thursday,
of the thing.
and then Friday was Starfleet Academy season finale, which ended up being really, really remarkable. I intentionally did not give my my rating on that because I wanted to think about it a little bit more. But I think I give season 1 a solid 7.5 or 8 out of 10. I feel like
Nice.
there were some issues, admittedly, but that's why I think I'm going to go 7.5 out of 10. I was pretty pleased with it. Overall, I was pretty happy with it. So yeah, I didn't give my my rating on the show the other night, but that's what I was thinking about it. Juby giving it a 5 out of 10, not liking it as much, huh? See, I like that teenage angst, love drama. Okay, that's why I like watching vertical dramas. All right, there's a lot of drama there. Ripley said it was terrible. Well, I'm not gonna go with terrible. There were some softer episodes for sure, but overall, I really liked it. Man, Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti might have been the standout of the entire season. No disrespect to Holly Hunter, because she was also brilliant. Holly Hunter's amazing, brilliant, love her to death. But Paul Giamatti, man, I am not going to back down from this statement. Okay, I think that there are a lot of villain comparisons you could run to, but dude, he is Khan in nature. Okay, no spoilers. I'm just saying, there's no spoilers. We're not going to talk about it. I will get off the subject. But Paul Giamatti, oh my God, so brilliant. So brilliant. Just
remember when I said he was
so
a Khan level villain?
What?
I said, remember when I called out he was a Khan level villain?
Yeah, and I agree with you, man. I agree with you 100%. So yeah, it was great. Wilson says, can't wait for season 4, Strange New Worlds. Yeah, me neither, man. Me neither. Strange New Worlds. Of course, sadly, we don't have an actual confirmed date on that yet either. I'm expecting it to be in the fall, like September, October. When does it normally launch? September, right? Normally, I think is usually when Paramount runs their fall series stuff. So I'm not entirely sure. That's what I am anticipating. That's what I'm planning on. But who knows? Wait, summer? It'll be in the summertime? Ooh, that's even better. I like that. So anyway, looks like my alliance is done with surges. Hell yeah, finally. Thanks all. We surged so hard. It's fun stuff. Anyway, all right. So Tarpy, it is now indeed time for a GoWheel odds boost. Let me pull up the wheel here for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the GoWheel odds boost is here. Now, the issue, the problem with this is that I feel now that there is undue influence. Okay. Now, when I say that there's undue influence, what I mean is that obviously everything's going to be completely randomized and all the things, but I feel a concerted effort by Everywhere It Matters to make me vomit from 2,000 feet in the air. Okay, I feel like he's manipulating the audience, if I may. This is what he wanted to share the other day. In case you guys missed it, I'm just going to pop this up on your screen. See, this is a picture downward from where I would be standing. And by the way, Divine, it is not just 1,500 feet. We did. I actually asked Maya, and she said that where we would be standing from was almost exactly 1,900 feet. Let me go back and find this here.
No. She's wrong. It's 1,500 where the actual EdgeWalk is.
Hold on.
The tower's
the CN Tower is 553.3 meters tall, which is 1,815 feet 5 inches.
Tall.
A very pointy Canadian exclamation mark.
Okay, so that's okay. I got you. That's the height of the overall building. Okay. Either way, that is disgusting. Okay. You guys know I'm afraid of heights. I don't know why you're trying to do this to me.
You know what my job is, right?
But there's a difference between putting mortal fear into a human as compared to just a gag prank joke, right? Like there's a here's another one.
If you're gonna make me go to Idaho and be around while you're in the wrong end of a cow, I have revenge to get. Consistently.
Zach says we're trying to help you get over your fear. Yeah, this let me just tell you, that ain't gonna do it. Okay, that's not the answer. I can promise that's not the answer. Yeah, risk breaker. That's not gonna help. That right there, you are here. I want you to.
That is very dangerous.
By the way, that.
When did I say that?
I don't remember.
When did I say that?
And Vanadia sent that to me. Cha-Cha Roar says there's absolutely no right end of a cow to be in at all. I like that. Thank you, Cha-Cha.
Well, you know what, ma'am? You were very right there.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Griffin will be coming to Toronto as well. I don't want you coming without him. Yeah, no, he's in. He's coming. He'll be on film crew. So
y'all might get to meet Mama Tarpy if all of this happens in Toronto too.
Tarpy, Mama Tarpy going to be there. Obviously, Matters is going to come and join us. And who's our other Canadian?
Hey,
Karkin. We're going to try to get Karkin. Yeah, we're going to try to get Karkin over there as well. This will be our
first. Try to get Arian to drive down.
This will be our first meetup with Karkin, so we're going to try to do that as well. Like we're going to try to hook up with some of our Canadian friends that we haven't been able to see in the past. So, no, Domo, the Toronto wheel hasn't won yet. We haven't spun the wheel, but we're right at halfway. We still need 1,265 subs to spin the wheel. However, you guys are driving. You're driving because the GoWheel has significant odds right now on the EdgeWalk. It's currently sitting at 18%. And we're getting ready to vote again. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've earned one GoWheel odds boost. Tarpy, let's go ahead and get our 5 options for the GoWheel odds boost. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to do a GoWheel odds boost. So, odds boost, Tarpy.
Clearly.
Option number 1, go.
Well, Swilson wants Epcot.
Okay, Epcot on the wheel.
I'm going to say EdgeWalk.
Thanks. Okay.
Caddy.
EdgeWalk, Caddy. What else, chat? 2 more.
Taser exam.
Once.
Taser.
And Tahoe.
And Lake Tahoe. Okay.
And I also pick EdgeWalk.
No, we're not doing those rules anymore. You got one in on me, Matters. I'm not gonna take it back, but Tarpy has spoken. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no toy mice on this one. It's going to be a straight-up vote. Poll is open. All right, so just people in chat, no toy mice. And in other words, I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure that this is an extremely fair vote. An extremely fair vote that doesn't necessarily result in just one person making me go vomit from 1,500 feet in the
air. Just one person? I am getting 0 blame for this, by the way.
Oh, my goodness gracious. There you go. All right. So the vote is underway. You've got a couple of minutes on it. It's a 5-minute vote, so we'll move on to a couple of other things while we're waiting for it to come back. Epcot is on the wheel and currently in second place. What? Guys!
What?
The EdgeWalk
Why are you freaking out?
Because I even tried to rig it, and the EdgeWalk is still winning with 60% of the vote.
Oh, I haven't voted yet. Thank you. There we go.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Matt.
Oh, my God. No, Jamabi.
I will be right back.
So, Jamabi, I will not be allowed to wear the backpack out on the EdgeWalk. What we will be able to do is utilize a film crew on the inside of the tower. As a matter of fact, we've already begun some of the preparations. Like we've been consulting on their website and talking to somebody to make sure that we can figure out how to do this safely. And we know that we'll be able to take a film crew up in the tower.
Jump, little monkey!
Do you want me to?
No!
There will be no jumping. There will be no jumping. Okay? But no, Jamabi, I won't be able to wear the backpack, but the backpack will be able to be present inside the tower and the cameras and everything. The only thing that we're trying to get clearance on is wearing a microphone. And if we can pull that off, then you guys would get good, crisp, clear audio with the camera inside the tower. Is what we're going to be doing. Yeah, so we're gonna do the microphone stuff. Plugster says it sounds like you're excited about the EdgeWalk. Listen, am I excited to go to Toronto? Sure. Yeah, I think that's great. I'm excited. I'm excited to go to Toronto and see people. Listen, you guys know how I am about community. I would be very happy to go up there. This is not the stunt that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? This is not the stunt that I want to do.
Wow.
He's not allowed to
Looking
bring
at
his
this
stuff
EdgeWalk.
with him.
Did you know it's 1,800 feet?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, damn.
Did you know that someone once died?
Oh, come on, Juby.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, thanks.
During construction.
Oh.
Back in the year of our Lord 1976. Other historical facts is the tower was built by train people.
Oh.
Weird, right?
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm super. Thanks, Juby. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know what? That is something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing Juby. Right? That'll be great. I am excited to go to Canada. All right, but this is not the way. I would be fine taking a pass on this event, to be honest with you. Now, that being said, the reason, Blade, that we're starting to pre-plan some stuff is because Tarpy is having kind of a coronary with how not planned the cow thing was.
Hey.
So what we're
Only
doing,
slightly.
is trying to look at some of the items that have stronger odds and just kind of have like a soft plan like in our back pocket, right? We're checking websites for,
Cost.
restrictions, cost. Yeah, like we're not making plans, like there are no plans, but we're also looking at the calendar to find out what weekends we're going to reserve for certain things so that we can up and go. And we're just trying to, it's kind of like, I don't know. Okay, it's like this. When you're in the playoff season of football, right? And we don't know where the game is going to be next week, but you still have to have a logistics plan, right? If we're going to Los Angeles, we know this is the plan. If we're going to New England, we know this is the plan. If we go to Toronto, we know this is the plan. So that's what we're kind of trying to do, which, by the way, is triple the work. But then when one is selected, we kind of have a plan and we can just go ahead and pull the trigger and get it moving without a lot of delay. So that's kind of the idea, Blade, between trying to do some of the planning. And to be honest with you, Epcot, no planning required. Like that's, we just have a weekend. We'll go down there. We'll buy a pass. We'll go in. That's general access, right? So that's really, really easy. So that one doesn't really require planning, but obviously it's got really good odds, but that's easy. It doesn't require any special circumstances. Neither does going to Tarpy's place. Neither does the Hot Ones Challenge. We just pick a city and go. But some of these, like for example, the Las Vegas stunt flight thing, we're working on that a little bit. So trying to figure out what items would be required and what would be expected of us and a film crew to be able to do some of this stuff. So that's all. Guru said herd cameras aren't allowed at Disney properties anymore. Totally false. Disney loves streamers. They love streamers. They give us nothing, but they love streamers. But there are restrictions on what gear can be brought, right? Like we can't bring, the definition is selfie stick. We can't bring a large object that can be extended from our body, right? I can't do something like that. Like anything that could be used as like a weapon or something like that. Can't do that. But wait, is it over? No, it's not. Yeah, Chef says we stream at Disney all the time. Yeah, they love that. They love that. All right, but there are a few rules on the type of gear that you can bring. But yeah, no, Disney absolutely loves that. Yeah, GoFest is in June. That hasn't even landed. Where is GoFest? Seattle this year? Is
Chicago.
it in Chicago? So we've got GoFest that could be coming up in June. That could be something that ends up possibly making it on the wall or on the wheel. Lost In says, so I couldn't go to Disney. I have a large. No, Lost In.
Uh-oh.
You're.
Good Lord.
Lost In says, so wait, I'm not allowed to go to Disney. I have a large thing extending from my body that could be referred to as a weapon. Well, then Lost In, I guess you're just going to have to stay home.
Or,
hey, Lost In. Seriously, serious question. Lost In. If we were able to go to Epcot, would you come with us? Heck, come to the EdgeWalk. Oh my God, would you? If the EdgeWalk wins, will you come to that? Bruh. Yeah, Epcot at Disney World down in Florida. He's got a leg up above the rest.
oh, jeez. I would like to continue pointing out that it is no longer my fault that this show is no longer PG-13.
No, it's definitely not. And ladies and gentlemen, there it is. The EdgeWalk officially has greater than a 20% chance on the GoWheel. You guys are disgusting me.
Lost In, we should do it. Lost In, you need to show up.
Yeah, Lost In. We could have some fun with some of that stuff. All right, so there
torment
you go.
him in person.
All right, so let me go. I'm going to refresh the GoWheel odds thing up here. Let me.
You didn't think it was that big?
Thank you, Newton. Appreciate that. Love it. All right.
By the way,
yeah,
some of why we want to think about what goes on the wheel is because we want to make sure we can do them relatively quickly.
Yeah, time is of the
essence. And make
essence.
sure that they're possible.
Yeah, time is of the essence on
we
these.
Want to make sure.
As a
Yeah,
matter
we want
of
to make
fact,
sure the things that go on the wheel are doable.
Yeah, we've already spent too much time planning Idaho, and I really don't want. I don't want that taking any more time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the other things taking more time.
Because of all the rejections?
Yeah. Now in fairness, you know, there are a lot of these items are going to be plug and play. Like we're just going to be able to go. But
like
some
this
of the
cow thing.
Yeah, some of the things that are going to require some additional planning. That's what we're working on.
And also this cow thing, they do this within 4 to 8 weeks within a year, so that most of the cows can all be born at about the same time. So if we didn't get this to work now-ish, it wouldn't work
we're waiting months.
A year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have corrected all the overlays now. Let's see. Nope, missed one. Refresh. Okay, I've corrected the overlays now, so we're back down to 1,073 bits for the GoWheel. Still up for the 10,000 GoWheel odds boost. Oh, hello, Winnie the Pooh.
Guys,
Juby,
I want
what?
to take a second to talk about Afro Man.
A boot?
As you know, he is being sued by the police for making songs about them robbing his house.
Uh-huh.
His latest song was just released today, and it's a banger. Seriously, this is all true.
I don't think so.
Look it up. It's really funny.
Okay. Yeah, I can't play that stuff. I'll get in trouble. Can't play it. That being said, Lawson says plug and play. Isn't that how the cow insemination would work? Okay. You know,
wow.
This is why I can't just blindly.
Wow.
This is why I can't just blindly read chat. Okay? I have to read it first and then think about whether or not I'm going to read it.
I think you have to read Andy's most recent comment in chat.
You're right, Andy.
No?
You're right, Andy. artificially, medically and biologically speaking, artificially inseminating a cow is a special thing. Yeah.
Nice try.
Yeah.
That was well done.
Thank you.
That was well done.
Thank you. All right, so when is the makeup? Yeah, see, okay. I do need to, I think I still owe that. That is one of the final things that I still owe. I still owe an Imzadi reading as well. That didn't end up happening. But we do still owe a couple of things, but I am trying to check items off the list. And especially with the GoWheel. The makeup thing, we really need to get that cooking. As a matter of fact, I tell you what. Here's how we're going to do this. We all know that OG Little Hippie is responsible for assisting with the makeup thing. What we'll do on our next community outing, we'll try to set up a stream together so that OG can coach whoever is with us, and I'll let somebody at the community meetup apply the makeup.
Oh.
That might be the easiest thing to do. Would that be okay?
That sounds wonderful.
Now, Con, Tarred and Feathered is complete. I just haven't, Griffin just hasn't finished producing the video, but that stunt is complete. All right, so that is done. We just have to, get the video produced. And Griffin has been very busy, and he got sick for a few days, so we're running behind on some of that stuff. We still have 2 Starfleet Academy panels too from the cruise that we've kind of missed our timing window on, but I still want to get those up. So, but anywho, that stuff is going to be coming. But yeah, Tarred and Feathered is complete. We just got to get it published. Imzadi also at the community meetup. That is very possible. Like I said, we had planned to do on the cruise. It just was too busy. It was too busy. So Balabom says, "Are you allowed back at the hotel after the Tarred and Feathered aftermath?" They haven't revoked my membership or anything like that. They haven't told me no. Listen, I was very respectful too. I went in, I cleaned up, and then after I was done, I cleaned as best I could. There were definitely feathers left behind. Okay, but I tried when I was done in the shower, obviously there were feathers everywhere. So, after you get out of the shower and everything bundles up by the drain, it was a big feathery nasty mess. I actually grabbed that and I put it in the trash can. So I tried not to leave a terrible mess. All right, that was my attempt anyway. I tried not to leave it nasty. But oh yeah, no, there were terrible looks as I was walking through. By the way, I don't think I actually shared this. I did not get to use the service entrance like I had planned. I had to walk through the lobby. I don't think I actually shared that. I didn't get to walk through the service entrance like I had originally anticipated. We had to walk through the lobby, and the lobby was indeed not empty. Oh, it was a good time. So there were looks, but it's fine. Whatever. It's over and done with. Nobody knows. I've stayed away long enough. They won't remember when I go back. What was the makeup for? So the makeup was a stream goal that the community gets to that I get to give a makeup tutorial. And but it's going to be driven by the community. So I'm going to have a bunch of materials, right? And as a matter of fact, Hippie has already sent me the list of materials that she wants me to have. I just never really went around. It's probably me. It's probably my fault. I've got to go buy all the stuff. She sent me a list of makeup that she wants me to use, and then we'll have at one of these meetups, we'll get her on a stream together and have you guys actually apply said makeup. Should be fine. That was a stream goal 1 or 2 years ago. No, it wasn't. It was last summer. We are approaching 1 year, but it was last summer. So running a little bit behind on that. But it's not as though we never make up stream goals. We just, some of them are harder than others. And, OG had to take a little bit of a hiatus. So we lost track of that one while she was off stream for a little while with her family situation. So, yeah. No, I had little control over that. Yes, Con. So Lego building the Enterprise, that was not a goal. But we do have a Lego Enterprise to build. As a matter of fact, if you take a look at the mini goals up at the top of your screen, I don't know if you can see them because of the background right now. Mini goals up at the top of the screen. it is time to start working towards the Lego Enterprise build stream. I've got the lighting kit. I have reconstructed the studio. As a matter of fact, I worked on that tonight. So the Lego building station is all but ready.
Oh my gosh. I'm a Valley girl.
Yeah, you are.
I am not on DJ's show. This is a pre-recording. So I
What?
hope you guys enjoy every moment of the fact that I am not really a Valley girl and I'm on DJ's show.
Yay. I'm so happy that we finally have that. So, yes, the Lego building station is now constructed in the studio. The only thing I have to do is move around a couple of lights and pop a camera up. But the Lego building station is now built. I was actually going to possibly do some Legos tonight, but we've spent little time on STFC, so I want to go through and do my events and stuff like that. But I am ready to start building the Lego Enterprise D. I've got my lighting kit. Everything is ready to go. So that is now a goal up there that we'll pop in an extra Lost show, a bonus stream for the Lego Enterprise if we get there. Plus, that reminds me, I get to knock down a bonus stream tonight. Whoop-pow! Okay, we're down to 5. Yeah, we are. That's a bonus stream paid. See? Who says I don't pay my debts? Who says I don't pay my debts? Okay, so Surge, good. Ship upgrade, can't do much there. Let's see, ticketed events. Let's see if there's anything in here that I can do. Oh, cool. I'm glad I didn't enter that before I did all those hostels. Let's see what else we got in here. You know what? I'm so disappointed with myself. I missed a ticket. I missed a ticketed event. I'm not going to get my rare ticket this week. Very unhappy about that. So yeah, I missed Gorn. I missed all of Friday. I did the mining one, and I missed the other two. I missed Gorn and Domination. So very upset. So I'm not going to get my rare ticket this week. But I traded my rare ticket for a weekend with Mom. So I feel like it was fine. Yeah, Vic, I pretty much always do non-ticketed events because they're good on resources and materials. I mean, it's so. Am I going to finish my challenge track? Yes, already. In fact, my challenge track is complete. Look at that. Now, am I going to do the $20 thing? Nah, probably not. But I got everything out of it that I wanted to do. Okay, so this is okay. This is how I'm choosing to play it right now. I probably should go for those Sigma credits. To be honest with you, I probably should. But I don't know. I don't want to spend the $20 right now. I don't know. Because I also haven't done I haven't done my Ferengi battle pass. There's a lot of battle passes up right now. Let's take a look. Yeah. Oh, hi, Beck. What's up?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
My name is Beck.
Yes.
And I like plants.
I know.
And I'm a Valley girl.
Yeah.
And listen to me do all the things on Rev's show.
Damn it. Balabon. Come on, brah. So, yeah, I'm making good progress on the Ferengi Battle Pass. Here's the thing. The Ferengi Battle Pass is starting to lose just a teeny tiny bit of value for me. I'm going to pull the Vindicator parts. I probably should pull Beryllium Spheres, but why? You know, my protector is stalled out. Officers, yeah, maybe, but there's nothing in here that's super exciting to me. Hi, Winnie the Pooh.
Do you think they will ever go back to event store loot instead of mats for ticketed events?
Nope. Well, let me say, ever. Who knows? They can move your pantsless butt. I'm trying to talk. No, listen, I don't think that's the immediate plan. Can they change?
Oh my gosh, my name is Beck and I like plants and I'm a Valley girl and listen to me do all the things on Rev's show.
It's not, there's a new sound alert. It's not Rev's show anymore. Okay? God. I just don't know if I'm looking in here and I'm seeing 20.
I hate this stupid game.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm seeing $20 worth of value in here, to be honest with you. So I haven't bought it yet. But you know.
I haven't bought the Ferengi Pass in quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
They keep putting ships in like 2 weeks after I max them, the parts for them.
Well, no, that's the problem. They
I mean,
haven't
it did help
refreshed
me
it at
polish
all.
off the Vindicator, but
They haven't really refreshed it at all.
Just add something? But I think it was the GS31 or something, which like that one maxes pretty quick.
Yeah. So as far as here, I bet I can pull that. The only thing that has a great deal. Oh no, I can't yet. The thing you're right, Matters. The thing that I am pushing for right now are Vindicator parts. And
yeah, I think that's all you got
it.
left, right?
That's all I got left.
Yeah.
That's really all I got
so you
left.
don't need to get the.
So
and like the officers aren't.
They're not super influential.
Great.
Yeah, they're not.
I mean, I am going to spend my loot on Sulu. I think he's in there, right? TMP Sulu.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying for more because that's literally the only thing. Like I got, it's boring. Every month, the Ferengi Pass comes out, and I go through all the menus to see what's there. And I know there's a couple primes that I can get the particles for that I don't have yet, but they're also not good anymore compared to what we can get now. So I don't even want those.
Yeah.
I'm not even worried about polishing those off. So I haven't bought.
I will point out this is exactly the reason why I will always support as many battle passes as they want to do, because battle passes do run their course, right? So if they wanted to launch a new battle pass, something that is more exciting and more valuable to me, I'm all for it. All right, but I also understand exactly, Newton. I understand that there is still a great need for the Ferengi battle pass in G5 and G6, even G4. You know, so I don't want it to go away, and that's why I say I'm fine with as many battle passes that they want to load in. But for me, I'm starting to knock on the door of the end of progression of the Ferengi battle pass, at least unless they were to update it. You know, if they stack some new stuff in here, like I'll tell you, you know how you renew value in this for me? Dauntless parts. Okay.
They'll get there. They'll make it eventually. But
you put Dauntless parts in here. I tell you what,
they're so slow getting parts.
You put Dauntless parts in here, I'll buy it right now, immediately. Right now, immediately. Okay, wait. Are you?
There you go, Scopely.
There's not Dauntless parts in here. Somebody just said they just added Dauntless parts. I think you're trolling me. No, there's no Dauntless parts.
Yeah. But they should. If they kept on top of the. Like if they kept on top of the specialty ship parts, like they did with the officers, then people would buy more.
Yeah,
way more people would buy it.
Oh,
but we get some garbage officers a couple months in a row, and guess what? Well, that's what shows up in the Ferengi Pass, and nobody wants it.
Now there are resources and materials in here, Con. But now they're not. It's not a massive amount, right? It's a nice, it's a little bit, you know, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. For me, it's we're knocking on the door of the end for me, but Newton is exactly right. It still has a great deal of value for G4, G5, even G6. So I just need it to be a little newer. I need it to be a little newer for me to continue to invest in it. And here's the thing. I'm a spender, right? So, I mean, I'm not a whale spender, but I'm a spender. I would buy this if they were able to keep it just a little bit more current. Excelsior, which admittedly may be a little bit too new, but absolutely Dauntless, sure, right? Dauntless should be a big thing. Throw the Dauntless in there, and I would buy, hands down, no questions asked, right now. Boom, put Dauntless parts in there. I'm in. I'll buy it.
I got a question, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you think Pat could help us get Dauntless parts in here?
I was going to say this is why Coda went away too.
Yeah, blame
Pack.
Pack.
There was too much currency for a store nobody wanted.
Blame Pack. All right. Pack went out with a bang. They canceled Coda, and then they're gone. They disappeared into the night. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. I was joking with some people the other day, like, what am I going to do with all my Pack merch now? They were like, leave it. It's a collector's item now. You could charge more. So funny stuff there. But, you know, we could spend some time talking about this. I think it belongs on a podcast instead of here. But I hope they bring it back in some form or fashion. And I I have said this in the past. It was always meant to have like a rotating membership. So, and it really never did that. So hopefully that, with the new structure, they'll get back to doing something like that. But yeah, I don't know, honestly. I hope to continue my involvement, but at the same time, like, I don't know what it looks like. So we'll see. I don't think that, truthfully, I don't think it's going to affect me as much, to be honest with you, because like I still have my meetings with Connor on the books. I still have my meetings with live ops and game design. So like those things aren't going to be affected for me, I don't think specifically. But I fought a long time for the development. What just happened? Did I not kill that Armada? It says I did.
No.
I must be lagging because I didn't get my rewards. But anyway, I don't know that it's going to affect me a great deal. But my hope is that it comes back because, those of you who have been with me for a really long time know that this was something that I pushed really, really hard for. I pushed really, really hard for it. And
you think they'll keep the name or change it? Just change it to Voice of the People.
I don't know.
Might as well.
I have no idea. I don't know what their plan is, but I don't want it to go away. Because and the whole reason, there's been a lot of talk here lately, even about the fact, like now that it's gone, right? There's tons of rumors swirling, and there's a ton of people offering their opinions and feedback on it, including some people who have said that I never should have announced it publicly. See, I disagree with that. I disagree 100% with that. I felt like the whole purpose of PAC was to make sure that the players know they were feeling represented, to make sure that the players know that there were players that were representing them and providing feedback. And again, Scopely doesn't have to take it, and a lot of times they didn't, but a lot of times they did too. So, and things that I had requested that they do better. I remember probably about 5 or 6 months ago when I said that, hey, they weren't giving us advanced knowledge long enough to make changes, right? Like we would see it a couple of weeks in advance. Well, over the last several months, they've done really good with that. Like my roadmap now is 6 months down the road. So they did listen to that, and they were getting PAC involved early, and I think that that's a good thing. But now it's not. So I don't know. I wanted to come back, and I want to continue my involvement. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with that? I just hope that it doesn't just go away, because it was something that I pushed for a really, really long time. Retrieving says, I think PAC should have made announcements on the things they were able to influence. So that goes back to the anonymity thing. A lot of people think that PAC members should be public. And I kind of disagree with that as well. I chose to be. I think they should have their choice. I chose to be public because I believed in the transparency of it more than the secrecy. Besides, I'm a content creator. I'm public with you guys all the time. So, and I've admitted when I've made mistakes, right? I've admitted when I've given bad advice or if I've given misinformation or something like that. I can handle that, but not everybody can. Not everybody who's in this position wants to feel the wrath of the community when something goes wrong. And I invite you to look back in the Discords over the last year. Anytime something does go wrong, that's what we hear, right? Is, oh, PAC screwed this up. I was reading official Discord the other day, and it's still wild to me how many people don't have any clue what PAC actually was or did. They were like, I can't believe PAC saw this and there's still these bugs. They should be dissolved. They were doing a terrible job. But that wasn't what we did. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of misunderstanding out there, and because of the global announcement, there's even more fuel to the fire now. But whatever. It is what it is. And I don't believe that to serve the community should go hand in hand with accepting abuse from the community. you know, and let's not pretend that that would not happen. Hell, it happens now, right? I get messages all the time for people who don't necessarily understand how PAC is or how it works or whatever, blaming me for a bundle or something to that effect. It just happens. I don't care. I can take it, but I don't want that to be a prerequisite. I don't want that to be a prerequisite for service to the community. There were a lot of people on PAC that weren't public and wanted it to be that way so that they could do their work in peace, you know? So it is what it is. I don't think that there should be mandatory requirements on involvement or acknowledgement or announcements or things like that. Because here's the thing. Here's the next thing about that retrieving. Let's say that we did make an announcement about what it was that we fixed or didn't fix. Then that's not fair either, because all that does is throw Scopely under the bus. Hey, guys, PAC voted for this, but Scopely didn't listen, those jerks. You know, that's not healthy. That's not collaborative either. And I think that being on PAC was a lot of give and take, and it was a lot of wins and losses, and it was a lot of compromise. And sometimes we were just flat out told no. You know, we were just flat out told no. For example, I can tell you, and I think I did when I was talking about my meeting with Connor, I talked specifically about the Maverick Track Alliance banding, like you guys asked me to. Remember, we talked about this, and I brought this up. I very specifically and plainly brought this up because it was something you guys were talking about, you know, with smaller alliances, how there should be some target size banding or eligible player targeting banding, things like that for these tasks. I don't know if I shared this with you, but the answer was pretty much no, we're not going to do that. Okay? And I've said this before, when Scopely says no, like not let's talk about it or not how could we do that or let's brainstorm it. When they literally come out and say no, I know that I've come out to you and said, okay, this is now no longer a possibility, so we need to work on another solution. Now, a lot of times, Tarpy, the community doesn't like when I say that. They're like, oh, well, what if we did this or what if we did that or how could this work and this and that and that and this? And I get that. But my response is then going to be, hey, if I know this isn't an option, then there's no sense in us spending brain power on it. We got to look at something else, right? If I know that they're not going to do it, then we've got to look at another potential solution. And I got to tell you, I do not have any bit of me. I have 0% confidence that banding is going to change on these things. So now, community, we've got to come up with possibly another strategy for us to play it, or we come up with another suggestion for them to try to look at changing it. Hi, Peter. What's up?
An easy day zero way to do event banding for alliances is to use their alliance tournaments ranking. Come on.
So that was actually exactly something that was brought up, was how alliance tournaments interact with targeting and so forth. I don't understand this answer, and I'm sure a lot of you aren't going to understand this answer, but some of you will. All right. They told me that the way alliance tournaments are built from a technology standpoint is not the same as alliance milestones and IMSs, and that the technology is simply at this time not compatible. Now, that I can take that at face value. I don't know why it's incompatible. I don't know what would be involved in making it compatible, but that exact question was brought up. Hey, listen, we've got targeting on store based on alliance tournaments. We've got targeting on task based on ops. Why can't we do that? Yeah, that makes sense, DJ, but the structure, the infrastructure for the way that these events are written are entirely different, and we don't have the compatibility. The tech doesn't exist for us to do the same thing for Maverick as we did for Alliance Tournament. Okay, so you're telling me there's no way that we can do banding here that is specific to the targeting of number of eligible 55-plus players, and he says at this time, no. Okay, so to me, that is not what I wanted to hear, but it's fair, all right, because it is an answer. It's not, and this is what I've said in the past too, Tarpy. It's not always about getting the answer we want. We're always going to receive answers that we don't want, but how we then go back to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if this isn't going to work, I can throw a fit, I can stamp my feet, and I can raise pitchforks and all that stuff. Or now I can start to workshop another solution that is compatible with what we can do. You know? So that is the position I'm in. And that is the position that Pack was in. And a lot of players didn't understand that. You know, they feel that Pack should have demanded more, but that's not how it was. We wanted to maintain a collaborative spirit. Otherwise, it wouldn't exist. And you know, who knows? Maybe we did push that envelope a little too far because now Pack doesn't exist. So I'm hoping that it does return. But my position, my perspective on that council was to always be collaborative and acknowledge the fact that I may get answers I don't like or that I don't want. But if they were willing to be collaborative on it, then we could be. If this is a hard point where they cannot or will not, and they have that right, will not take that action, then we need to come up with something else. You know? So that's where we are. And so I don't know if I shared this on Thursday. I don't remember if I did or didn't. But yeah, as far as alliance banding or player targeting banding for Maverick tasks, I do not expect that. So now it's up to us to figure out how to play. This is not going to be changed. Now, one thing that I did go back and suggest then, if that's not going to be changed, then perhaps we can look at the milestones themselves. But that's also a tough thing, right? Because advanced alliances are not having issue with this. Smaller alliances are, and that may be their point. You know, that may be what they're after. They may be pushing and driving for larger, stronger alliances. I don't know. I can't answer. But they did bring up the fact that the milestones, here's what they said. The milestones will be examined, but not right away. They're going to run through an entire 6-week rotation before they even consider any milestone changes. And why is that? Because there's 6 different versions of this rotating grindable alliance task. We've only seen 2 so far. There's 4 more. So they're going to run through all 6 of them one time before they actually even consider changing anything. And then they're going to look and see what changes can be made. So in that regard, Tarpy, I would expect, I know this is going to sound terrible, people aren't going to want to hear it, I expect 10 more weeks of it exactly the way it is. And I'll tell you why. We've got 4 more weeks of new tasks. Then they're going to examine the data, but they're going to run, I mean, they're not going to change it immediately. They're going to start to examine the data and start to look at the stuff, but then you're going to be mid-run on another set. So they're going to run another 6 weeks. And after that second 6 weeks, we might actually see an adjustment. But I can tell you, there's not going to be an adjustment for at least 4 more weeks, at least. And me knowing how Scopely examines data, they're not going to do it on the flip of a switch. When they get through their run and they start to examine all the data, they're not going to flip it in one day. It's going to take them a little time to do that, and that's going to be several more weeks for us to go through and complete another cycle. So that's my expectation.
People are saying in the chat that if they can't do it the very, very first time that this whole thing exists, that people will never do it because they're going to be completely deflated by not being able to complete their alliance tasks this first time. And here's me thinking, okay, yeah, sure, maybe they won't look at it. They don't see the value. This is month 1 of at least a 2-month arc. I don't know if it's more than 2, but they said, you know, there's 2 officers in a set. I would assume there's at least 1 more coming. I don't know. Okay. So there's going to be more in that store next month. And I'm going to make that assumption. Again, I don't know anything. Sorry. But y'all, we are looking at this without having the ability to do some of the armadas at our level because a lot of us did not pay for extra research particles. we can't do the harder armadas because we haven't had the time to get there yet. And if you're saying people will never do the harder stuff because this first week is absolutely going to deflate them, I just want to point out that, do you spend your entire life saying, I can't do this forever because I can't do it the first time? And if that is how you go through your life, I'm really sorry.
Well, so
Like,
to be fair,
it's like,
I do think that will happen with some players. I do think that'll happen with some players. But it won't happen with everybody. Whether it's minority or majority, I don't know, and I'm not going to speculate. But yes, some players will fall off. As chat points out, Starbase Assault says hi. The difference between Starbase Assaults and this feature, though, is that there is, in fact, value. Like, there is.
Yeah.
All right? And that's the difference.
It's worth doing.
There's an actual reward at the end, you know? So that's kind of my argument here, is that absolutely there is a carrot for being able to do it. So if I can't do it today, sure, that's frustrating and it makes me mad and I want to do more, and I get all that. But it's not likely to be something I ignore forever, because there is, in fact, value to it. And maybe it takes several weeks. Why can I not find PickU? Where the heck is he? Maybe I don't do it for several weeks, but eventually I am going to probably come back to it, you know? And the difference there is because there is or is not value, right? That's going to be the key difference. So this feature is definitely challenging, and challenging may not even necessarily be the right word, but it's difficult. It's super difficult, and I would agree, it is impossible for some players. But that is also why I'm going to hang my hat on the fact that it's an alliance item. It's an alliance participation event, and if this requires a shift in how your alliance is built, then I think that it is worth looking at. Anything that is stagnant forever does, in fact, get boring. Where I maintain the danger on restructuring alliances is the community aspect of the game. We love the community aspect of the game. We love our friends. We love our teammates. And so to encourage that to be changed, or to encourage that, I think undermines community, and I don't really like that. But as somebody pointed out earlier, you know, maybe joining forces or bringing another alliance in, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know exactly what that answer is, but the answer from Scopely is simply this right now, which is, hey, this is going to remain an alliance activity, and we want alliances to figure out a way to make it work. Now, like I said, I do find that to be slightly dangerous and slightly undermining of the community element, but at least now we know this is their expectation. So in us trying to figure this out, if we need to recruit a couple of high-level players to help us knock this thing out, you know, listen, recruiting used to be a thing. It's not anymore, okay? It's not, but it definitely could be worth looking at again. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. You know, I don't know how you guys look at that, but, you know, bringing a few players in that can help, or you know, finding another alliance that still has a lot of people that you love and enjoy and going and playing with them for a little bit. I don't know. That's a personal choice, right? That's up to you guys to figure out how to make it work. So, but what I can tell you is, you know, whatever you decide to do to make it work, this is largely how it's going to work for the very near future. It's not going to change. So if you decide to try to find a way to make it work, great. And if you decide that it's not for you right now, that is also okay. But the difference here, retrieving between this and Starbase Assaults, is simply the value. All right, there is value here. There's worth in this store, and that's where players are going to have to decide when and how, and what's the break-even analysis. What's the break-even point? Where's the worth compared to what it's going to cost me, or what it's going to cost me in moving teams, or this or that, or, you know, the other things. I don't you know, that's where people got to decide. By the way, if you were going to change teams, you don't automatically start getting rewards for the new alliance. You'll have to wait till it flips over. So if you were going to change a team, claim all your rewards. and wait till, like, we've got 25 hours left in this thing, 25 and a half hours left in this thing. Tomorrow would be the day. If you were going to do that, tomorrow would be the day to do it. Make sure you claim all your rewards, then flip out before the reset, and then it should work immediately upon the reset for the new alliance. And by the way, obviously I haven't tested that. That is what I've been told by engineering. So I can't say one way or another, but because there's no downtime, because it flips over immediately and just resets the clock, you have to be really careful about your flip time. And you're right, Kaviji. If I don't open it, then later I can claim ignorance, right? You're 1,000% right, Kaviji. Just swap teams. I'm not going to call it super toxic, but as I said, I do feel it undermines the love and the community and the brotherhood and sisterhood of this game. And that's why I don't necessarily want to encourage that. But that is a player's choice, right? If you decided that's something you want to do, then you have that option, and I want to make sure that you know that you have that option and how it works. But I also don't necessarily think that that is the right answer because, I'm a huge community guy. My friends are the only, and you guys, like the community is the only reason I'm still involved, So I don't want to say the only reason, but it's a big reason, and it is the only reason for a lot of you, So that's the thing, The community aspect is super big. It's super important, and I agree with Kaviji. I'm not going to call it toxic, but I definitely think that there are inherent risks with hopping alliances. I feel like friendships can break down, bonds can break down, community can break down, and that's why I don't like encouraging it. But it is the position of this show to make sure you know all your options, and that's how I feel about it. So there you go.
Can I say something on this matter, DJ?
Do what now?
Can I say something on this matter?
Yeah, of course. What you got, baby?
So
I'm going to drink some Ghost.
I find it really interesting that something that Scopely has been publicly pushing and encouraging is community within the game. And then
I swear to God, I'm dropping tags. I can't do it. We're morons. All of us. That's not my voice. It's not me.
And then they seem willing to tell people, hey, this community that you've been playing with for X amount of time, maybe they're not the community you should be in. I think that's a little...
I don't think that's what they're saying, though.
Leave your alliance. Your alliance is shit.
Like, for them to say maybe your alliance isn't the one that is going to complete something because that's how we built it. Like, it doesn't... I don't know. It feels like they're statements that don't necessarily mesh together.
Actually, I think you're missing the business point of this. It's not. We're looking at it as a community thing, right? We're looking at it as a community thing. They're looking at it as we want to push players to 55. That's right, Divine. They are yet again. So recognize this for what it is. They're not saying that you have to change your alliance or community. They actually don't want that. Okay? They want the sense of community to be so strong that you will do whatever it takes to contribute, and that means progression. Okay? And by the way, retrieving 55, I agree. 55 isn't going to move the needle for these style of events. You know what will? 61, 63. All right? And that is, guys, don't get it twisted. And by the way, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We've known for years that they're going to push progression. It's their biggest monetary driver in this game is progression. It used to be officers. It's not anymore. Now it's progression. Okay? So nobody should be surprised. And we've seen them move the goalpost. It used to be 35, then it was 41, then it was 49, then it was 51, now it's 55. Guys, don't be shocked by that. They are pushing progression. And I think that actually, Destro, to counterpoint you there, I think that's exactly what they're doing, is counting on the bonds of the community being too strong to not give up on each other and to push ourselves to do better and contribute more, and that means progression. And I believe that is, honestly, I believe that is their true intent, if I'm being honest.
And I'd like to throw in that while I I see the math that the 55
Do the
through
offer up a
61s
cookie,
are
and you
not-
got me all night.
Sorry, Tarpy. Jules interrupted you with his Cookie Monster.
You're okay. You're okay. I need to get used to some of these sound bites because I'm just like, I don't. Why are you just starting to talk?
Yeah. Wait, when did Jules get here?
Yeah. But I know the 55 through 61s can't contribute very much, but by them still existing in the team, they are progressing that much faster by having everyone else there. So if you have those tight bonds with everyone in your group, and like, I know we're saying this favors elitism, and I saw a couple comments
That is
in chat
very
that they're already
dangerous.
merging. Thank you.
When did Tarpy get here?
Right. But if you have people who are 55 to 61 that are in your alliance that are participating in your Maverick track, they're getting more points by just being there.
Mm-hmm.
So you are helping their progression by being higher than them and participating more in this Maverick track. You are helping them progress faster.
If they're 55 plus. And that's the key. That's what I think they're counting on is people trying to push to the 55 so that they can continue to receive the benefits of their alliance. And that is, in fact, what Scopely is doing here. That's exactly it. Is, hey, if you want to continue to receive these benefits of your whales, then we got to get you up to the point where the content is relevant and the rewards are relevant, and we can target you with the right things for your ops. And that's entirely why there is a separate mid-ops experience as compared to Maverick. Now, then there's going to open the debate of maybe there should be a little overlap, right? Maybe mid-ops experience should run through Ops 59, and Maverick starts at 55 so that you've got a little bit of breathing room to catch up, because I agree with retrieving. 55s are having a really hard time of it right now. 55s are having a super hard time of it, but that's where the content begins. That's where the ramp up is, and a lot. I'm not going to say all, by the way, because there are some 55s that are pulling this off, but a vast majority of 55s are struggling.
You play. You pay.
Damn straight. There's a lot of 55s that are struggling with the entry level point of this content, and so I don't know. You know, Wham says that any game system that requires a coordination, shared resources, leadership roles, diplomacy with other alliances is going to generate conflict. Some alliances will thrive on that. Some will turn it off. I don't necessarily disagree with that. There was another comment he made about social dependency, and I've lost it here. But the social dependency, I think, is exactly what they're going on right here. Right? I think that's exactly what they're trying to drive home is the social dependency and the progression with within your own team. We are looking at how do we solve this problem now? And therefore, some people are thinking about the alliance hopping, and obviously we've brought it up as an option. If you value completion in this thing more than the social dependency, then that is an option. But as Kaviji points out, and I maintain, I agree that that's a slippery slope, and I wouldn't want to recommend that. I'm not going to do that, all right? And I would be sad to see players abandon their relationships and their friendships for the sake of progression. That being said, don't misinterpret Scopely's intention. Their intention is business, monetary, progression. That's what they're shooting for. So I don't think that it's fair to necessarily say that Scopely's trying to undermine your relationships. That's not it at all. They're counting on those relationships. That's what I think is happening. They're banking on those relationships to get you to progress faster and be a stronger contributor to your team, and or receive stronger benefits from the contributions of the rest of your team. And I think that's exactly it. I think and again, that is just an opinion. All right, that is just my opinion, but I don't think it's fair to say this is what they're making us do, because I actually think that it's a completely opposite thing. And for the record, they're not making you do anything, but they are providing you with a choice. And I think if it were me, if I were an Ops 55, I think my choice would be I'm going to stick with my team and I'm going to push, which is exactly what Scopely wants us to do. You know, Wham says keeping players progressing and growing equals dollars, and that's what this is. To be honest with you, that's what this is. So That's my opinion. Anyway, that's what I think it is. Other people are welcome to. They're welcome to their opinions as well. But, yeah, Enterprise also points out, here's the key point. You don't have to rush to do the feature of the month. It will be there when you get there on your own terms. And there are some players out there that are very vocal about playing that way. And I applaud them for playing their way. FOMO is also a big tool in Scopely's belt. And their little utility pack, FOMO is a big thing. And I very much have slid to the opposite side of that over the last probably year and a half. I used to feel like I wanted to do everything, and I have gotten to the point where it's just too much. I can't do everything, and that's where I think that that you now have to choose, and where Enterprise is exactly right. Now comes the decision-making part. What is going to bring me the most value for what I can accomplish today? And that's where players are going to have to decide, what is going to work better for them. That's right. Ignore FOMO. Have fun. And I think that that's very possible. And again, by the way, we have pointed out, all right, and by the way, Retrieving, I appreciate you acknowledging that with the Maverick task, now it's no longer the 7 milestones, it's the 5, which the math has proven. But I'm going to come back and say, even that 5 is fully fueling your progression loop. What if you only get 3 or 4? Well, then it's still partial. And that is what I think is actually pretty beautiful about this Maverick track, about this Maverick store, is that literally any of these milestones is going to get you some progression. Maxing your progression comes at milestone 5. Maxing your rewards comes at 7, but anything lower than that is still providing some progression. And that still, to this point, or to this day, remains better than most other designs because it was a complete it or don't. It was an all or nothing. It was you get it or you don't get it. And even doing 1 or 2 or 3 of these milestones is going to get you some progression. It may not be 100% fuel, but it could be 60% or 50% or 80%. And that is better than most of the designs that we've got. So Tarpy's right. I know that people want to do it all and they want it now. And I totally understand that. But it's, I thought I had a button for that. Where's my button for that?
About me being right about something?
No. What is this? Is this the button? I haven't played this for a minute. A lot of players still feel that way, but this is one of the nicer designs. This is one of the nicer designs that literally any progression at all, any completion at all in here is going to give you some progression, and we don't often see that. So don't overlook the forest for the trees. Yeah, it's a big job. It's a big task, but anything is going to help you. And unless you are on a team that's not doing any milestones, then you are getting some rewards. And I think that's important to point out. Maybe it's not as much as you want. Then you got a choice to make. But you are getting something. So Wham said it's not that Scopely wants communities to fall apart, but the mechanics unintentionally encourage instability, and it's flawed. Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's exactly what Kaviji said. I do think that it's a slippery slope, right? Absolutely is. But I'm encouraging the community to see it for what it is and make the choice that is better for them and their teams long term. And for me, that's not abandoning relationships. I think that if you are going to be able to, if you're going to be able to get partial progression and you're okay with that, then live with that, And if you want to progress, if you want to punch up a little bit more, if you want to get more, you could join another team, but that's still not my recommendation. In that case, then the only way to do that is to push and ops up a little bit and be able to earn some more of those rewards, which that's ultimately what they want. And you got to figure out if you can do it the right way. Hopefully you don't have to, blow a bunch of packs on it, but maybe a pack or 2, or maybe you're sitting on a horde. Maybe you're sitting on a stash and it's time to go. There's, I joked with this about this the other day. I am not pursuing partially skinned data. Why? Because I blew my load on the Aphelion. There's no shortage of. There's no shortage.
What a paint job.
Tarpy says, "Ow." There's no shortage of opportunities to spend materials. You can't do them all without spending. So if you're not going to spend, you got to choose where you unload your materials. Here's a perfect example. I'm not investing in partially skinned data. I probably should, but I wanted the Aphelion more. Okay? I wanted the Aphelion more. So that's where I chose to spend my materials this week. And by the way, it's not even materials. I'm actually okay on materials. For me, it's freaking steel. All right, it's steel.
The Aphelion is the only G7 miner, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine then, because we will have better Armada officers before you are a G8.
Oh, sure.
So
Sure.
Good move.
Yeah. Now, Brett has, hey, I love this. This is perfect. Brett says, I don't know, DJs, for me, long-term loot officers are probably a better ROI. That's great. I love the fact that you feel that way because guess what? That's the choice that you get to make. All right. And I think that's beautiful and perfect. If that's how you feel, then I hope you're doing remarkably well in this event. I made a choice a couple of days ago. It's going to prevent me from doing remarkably well in this event. But if your choice is this instead of the Aphelion, that's great. That's absolutely beautiful. And moreover, you have a lot better chance at earning extra rewards in this because this is a solo leaderboard and not a regional leaderboard. So your spend of materials, Brett, was probably reward for investment, probably better than mine. But I valued the Aphelion more than I did this officer. But I appreciate, I love the fact that you bring that up because that's exactly the choice that you've got. And you don't have to spend all these materials every single day. Like I said, really, Scopely has gotten to a point where there's always something to spend materials on. And I got to be honest with you, I don't dislike that. It makes leaderboards cheaper. It provides more diversification in the rewards that we can earn, that we can choose to earn. Listen, it will be cheaper for Brett to compete in this solo leaderboard because X number of players spent on the Aphelion earlier this week. So natively, it's going to be cheaper for him. And I don't think that's a bad thing. And it diversifies the rewards that we want. I like all of that. I'm not fussy about a multitude of material spend events. It allows me to choose my rewards and will make it a little bit cheaper, and it's going to diversify the community on what they find value in. I think that's a really important thing. Omicron says only G7 people care about the Aphelion, so non-G7 might like partially skinned data. Hey, great news. Great news. All right, that means you've got something to focus on without the pressure, and I don't know what the ops bans are on this thing. But if you were a higher level player, or even if you're a level 70 or 71 and you're not yet focused on the Aphelion, removing bulk G7 players, or removing bulk spenders in G7 is still going to make this solo leaderboard cheaper for you. You know, so that's not a bad thing either. So I like I said, there's a lot of subtle good in this, and I know that the vocal minority may not fully understand it all the time. But if you walk into the warehouse, you walk into the shopping store, you don't have to take every item on the shelf. You take what's important to you. You invest your money into what's important to you. I might want bananas today. All right. Somebody else might want apples today. All right. Somebody else might want a 9mm.
Phrasing DJs.
What?
Is phrasing still a thing?
Never.
Because I think you don't know what this means. I think you completely misunderstand the concept of phrasing and mislead us in a way that is not so innocent and kind.
Oh,
keep it up.
Thank you, Fisty.
DJs, as a person who works in the supermarket industry, I actually want you to buy everything every single day, all the time.
Obviously, that's what a business wants you to do, but you understand that if a customer comes in and makes a choice, that's a choice they're going to make, right? They don't have to buy 17 boxes of mashed potatoes, but if they did, Destro's very happy. I might throw them in their cart. Yeah, Destro's very happy if you buy all 17 boxes of mashed potatoes. All right, guys, it's the exact same perspective. Exact same perspective. So I know that there are perceptions and feelings, right? We want to do everything. We want to do all of it. And we want to get all the rewards. But diversification of material spend in different events and diversification of rewards, this is not a bad thing. It's not. There was a time, Tarpy, years and years ago where people said we wanted material spend events all 30 days. Do you remember that? That was actually...
No.
Yeah. Now, it looked different. People wanted one event that you could spend materials on for 30 days. That way it didn't matter when you spent on it.
Right.
All right. This is a little bit different take. Okay. This is a little bit different take, but it still provides a diversification in when you spend, what you're spending on, and what you're getting in return. And this is not a terrible compromise, I don't think.
And I think people just look at it like they just have to buy packs, or it's Scopely looking for packs. And it's like, no, this is actually good because it, as you just said a few minutes ago, it means that maybe one person goes for the Aphelion and doesn't go for data 2 days later.
Yeah.
That's one person in your leaderboard that's not going to be a competitor that time. That to me is good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. In the meantime, what I'm doing is I'm trying to suit up to go run a couple more of these Armada so I can finish out my task since we've only got 24 hours left. Matters, you had suggested a way for me to save some jump juice, which, oh my God, thank God Alliance Tournaments is back this week. I am out of jump juice. Oh, thank God. Oh, Lordy, me oh my. I am so dangerously low on jump juice. I thought I was going to have to start mining it. So I am so glad that Alliance, that is the first thing, the absolute first thing I'm going to be dumping my leftover currency on is going and spending on jump juice, like as many as it'll let me buy. What's the cap? 100,000? I will buy 100,000 of it. 100, all of it. I'll buy as much as it'll let me buy.
It's easy to go through 100,000.
It is. Oh my God, I'm dying without it. Dying, in fact. Sorry, I'm trying to look for this last officer for my crew here. Where the heck is he? Where's TOS Kirk? Where you at, brah? There you are. Now, Matters, you had tinkered with the idea of helping me save some jump juice. Let me finish crewing up here. And what is strength, maybe? There we go. 6 of 11, and we had Nero under there. I'm looking back at my screenshots because I still haven't saved these presets. So I'm looking back at my screenshots, and dang it, Nero's on an away team. I'm going to have to pull him back. Actually, I don't need to. He was just there for stats, wasn't he? So let's find another health officer. Strength that we're not using. Felon! There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we've got this. Now, real quick, this is the only time I use my Enterprise E. So should I put Forbidden Tech and Chaos Tech on here? I don't think I need to because we proved with a max fort the other day I can do it, right? So let's just roll. Let's just roll.
Because you don't have anything else to put. Oh wait, you don't have Slipstream. Never mind.
No, I don't have Slipstream, but I'm going to run max fort, so we're going to be fine. And what did we decide we were going to do? We were going to run Max Fort and Cerritos, right? Was that what we were gonna do? Yeah. But we were gonna leave Excelsior and we were gonna leave Defiant at home. We're gonna try to run this way. Also, you had suggested that I pop on the Eviscerator to save myself some jump juice, right? So let's
open a rift and send everything.
Yeah, let's go through this. We're going to educate on this a little bit away just to save yourself a little bit of jump juice in getting to where you need to be. Where are we at? Okay, here's Rift, and we're going to go to the 72s because that's what I want to do. So I'm going to pop the disco up there first. I am indeed going to go ahead and pop some exos. So combat, armadas, and then a multi-purpose. We're going to throw in the interceptor damage. And there we go. Now that I'm up here, what do I do next? I actually have to bring... I would bring the Eviscerator here, right? Is what I would do next?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, there's hostels here. That's fine. You can blow it up on a hostel. I was gonna say, like, there are some systems out there that have no hostels, and so if you're ever doing this there, you then have to summon it back later. But you can just suicide on a hostel.
Yeah. So
here.
we're gonna bring
fine.
up the Eviscerator, which we've got no real major shortage of that juice. We're gonna open the Rift. Now that I've opened the Rift, how do I? And admittedly, I'm gonna be really super serious about this.
From the Galaxy view, you click on the dock, the ship, and then you just click on that system, and there's a button.
And then rip up.
You find it.
Is this terrible that I've actually literally never done this? I've never needed to do this, so I didn't know how to do it. I've never needed to do this, guys, and I'm sorry that sounds whaley, but this has never been anything that I had to do. So I'm going to send all these ships through, and that's going to save me on my jump juice. All right, so now we've got all 5 ships up, and this is going to now allow me to do all my boosts and do all the things. So we're going to Cerritos boost. We're going to start that because it's got a cooldown timer. So we're going to start with the Vengeance. And we're going to go ahead and bring our ships over here for the first target that we're going to run.
Start with the NT because that's what might die. So you want the longest timer on your Vengeance, right? Start from weakest to strongest.
I'm only going to run 3. So it really doesn't matter. I don't need to stay up here real long. I only have to run 3, and the fortification timer will be just fine because I've only got to run 3. And the reason that I'm only going to run 3 is literally just for completion of my Maverick track and this solo task. Get me the rest of these credits, and then I'm going to hold what's left for next week. Okay, so we're going to run 3 today, and we're going to use a cloak. Might as well. I've got plenty of that stuff.
Might as well.
And
it's free.
We're getting ready to run our last Cerritos on the cube. I don't feel like I need to run it on the Enterprise. It's not going to help. The Enterprise, remember, if you guys recall last time, the Enterprise died without getting a shot off. There's probably not a lot of point in keeping it around. So we're going to go ahead and run Max Fort. And if you recall, last time we ran Lorca's Fist, we are going to try to go without that this time. We're going to try to run without Lorca's Fist because our goal was to try to start peeling back some of these boosts to see what we're going to be able to run a little bit cheaper. So we're going to run without Lorca's Fist this time just to see. Now, again, Lorca's Fist is free, and it's got an 8-hour cooldown. You could probably get 2 Armadas in, but for the purposes of my testing, I'm going to try to see what I can do without. To be honest with you, Lorca's Fist is a good one to run because it doesn't cost anything. Just for the purposes of testing, I'm going to start peeling back a couple of these boosts just to see how I perform here. We've got the cloak.
Just going to remind you that there's probably an event for these in the next couple days.
Well, the Maverick, that's why I'm only going to run 3. The Maverick track runs out in 24 hours. So I just want to finish my Maverick track. Damn, my cube died. Okay, so the Vengeance did well, but the cube died, which is surprising. Ooh. See, now, you know, the difference on that, yeah, that's significant. The difference on that is we had Lorca's Fist last time, which may have helped the cube extend life, okay? May have. I do still have another entry on the RIP, so I can still save on my jump juice.
Did you boost all Cerritos all 3 or just the cube?
I did not. Just the cube.
That's also why.
Yeah. So we're gonna Cerritos boost the cube, which
that doubles your shield, right? You get a net 100% more shields from the Cerritos boost. So it's pretty stout.
Yeah.
Of a boost. And that doesn't get diluted, really. It grows with you because it's net, because it's battle activated.
Feet Washer says the Conqueror SMS is tomorrow. Yeah, that's unfortunate for me. But
and the heroic too. And so there's 4 over the next 2 days.
3 days. It'd be it would be 3 days. Oh crap! I guess I just screwed that up, didn't I?
You would never. It's okay.
Hold
Life
on.
goes on.
Take one
Hold
for
on.
tomorrow. How many launches do you have?
I had
Total.
I could stop right here. I could stop right here.
And do 2 tomorrow afternoon?
I really only need to do 1 tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, I would only want to do
The
1.
heroic doesn't match.
I would want to do 1 tomorrow to finish my track, and then wait till the next day, or at least after midnight. Yeah, that was poor planning. I should have waited. Dag on it. Hey, yeah, that was poor planning. Oh well, what are you going to do? Is what it is now. So we're gonna hold on the rest of these then. Which I was only going to run 1 more, but is what it is. All right, so we're going to wait. Now, tomorrow we're going to have a 24-hour event to run 2. With my daily pull that should be happening here in the next 45 minutes, maybe even less, 17 minutes, I'm going to get 1. That's going to put me back at the 200 that I need, which is great. However, I still don't want to run this until tomorrow after midnight. The 2 that I'm going to do tomorrow, I have to wait until after midnight. I want to wait till the Oh, no.
No, you got to do it before, right? Are you done your track?
I got to do 1.
Not quite.
I have to do 1.
You got to do 1 more tomorrow before midnight and 1 after midnight.
Yeah. Oh, hell.
Right? Yeah, you got to split this up into. Your 1
worse.
run. Your run to finish your track is now 3 different runs. And how much max fortified juice do you have?
I really screwed that up. What I should have done was waited.
What you could do, DJs, is the one that you do for tomorrow. You do it real late in the day, like just before reset happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to straddle midnight. I'm gonna have to straddle midnight. Yeah. What I should have done was waited on all 3 of these. Done 2. Oh no! I still would have needed to done 3 before midnight tomorrow. Yeah. But tomorrow that would have given me 3 out of 4 progression on the heroic.
Yeah. And you could have waited till the end of that.
Yeah. So now if I've got 2 tonight, I've got 100 now. No, I've got 200 now. I'm going to get 300. Tomorrow night I'll get 400. I will still be able to do the heroic. Okay. We're okay. I can still do this. We're just going to have to straddle. Okay. We're going to have to straddle midnight, but we can do it. So I screwed up my clock. I know nobody is shocked. I'm sure nobody is shocked that I just screwed up my clock, but it can be done. It can be done.
That sounds like a Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah, I
don't think Dr. Seuss was straddled
I screwed up my clock.
I screwed up my clock.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
Wristbreaker says tomorrow is just win 2 SMS. Thursday is the win 4 SMS. Okay, that's still okay.
I love how they
that's still okay.
Match them the last week.
Yeah, that seems odd.
But they matched them the other 2 weeks.
They're splitting them up.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, it does look like they're splitting up, but that's okay. By the time you get Thursday, that'll be a 48-hour. So that means Thursday, Friday, up through Saturday morning, you could still do the 4. That will still be okay. I'll have 4 by then because if I run 1 tomorrow night, that'll put me down to 200. But then I get 1, so that'll put me.
Hold
on. I've got 100 right now, but I'm getting to 217 minutes. Tomorrow I'll be at 300. I'm going to do 1 at midnight. That'll take me down to 200. I'll do 1 after midnight. That'll take me down to 100. And then Tuesday, take me back to 200. Wednesday, 300. Thursday, 400. I'll be fine. We got it. Thursday, we'll be back to 400. And that way we can do the heroic. And then I'll have till Sunday to do the other 2, which would basically be Friday, Saturday, and I'll still have 1 left over. So this is okay. But yeah, I screwed up my clock. I'm going to have to wait next week. Next Sunday night, I'll have to wait. Okay. J-Babe says, I think mine
They're only
messed
running
up.
1 of the regular? SMS for it?
No, I'll run 2. I'll run 2 tomorrow. So I just
No,
said,
they only have one SMS and the heroic. They only have those 2. There isn't.
Yeah, that's all that's on the calendar. One
Armada. Okay. Good.
Yeah, that's all that's on the calendar so far.
0 chance that you are going to remember that by next Sunday.
I know.
Chat will remember.
Yeah, chat helped me remember this because I did screw this up. So if I do one like at 11:55 tomorrow, and then do the other one at like 12:01, that'll be fine. That'll work. We can make this work. We can fix this, chat. We can fix this.
It's just going to take a little bit of straddling.
We just got to straddle midnight.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to straddle midnight? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, Matters. I forgot when you summon with the Eviscerator, you have an instant recall. You don't have to kill him. You can actually just go home.
Yeah, whatever.
I completely forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah,
they're cheap ships, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Just the Eviscerator you had to smash because it got summoned by the disco.
My shred research.
Everything else.
I'm number 1. I left it at 2. I intentionally did not go up because you guys wanted to do a little bit more testing here. Because remember, we wanted to leave the research alone and start peeling back some of the buffs, which we just did. And by the way, we noticed that not Cerritos buffing the Enterprise did cost me my cube in the first battle, which means in the second battle, we did not have Max Fort on the cube. So let's take a look at these things here real quick. Here was battle number 1.
I'm surprised because it how many did it take? Like 3 for it to die on Friday?
No,
3
2
fights.
No, it was just 2. It died on the third
it was
one.
Just 2.
Yeah, it died on the third one. So and here's our second one now. And we actually took a little bit more, actually about the same, if you can look over my shoulder, about the same amount of damage on the Vengeance. But the cube, where it died in the first battle, it came back and did not have a max fort. But, I mean, it went, and it might have gotten picked on, too. I mean, this Armada could have picked on the cube. Let's take a look and see. Went 4 rounds. It could have gotten picked on. Let's see where we can find it. Start taking the damage. All right, so the Enterprise E took the first shot and survived, which is surprising. Vengeance took the second shot. Enterprise took the third shot and died. Then the cube took the big gun. Yeah, the cube took the big gun at the end and took a lot. There's 4, almost 5 billion hull damage in one shot. Then the Vengeance took a shot. Then we go to round 2. Enterprise is dead, so we've only got the Vengeance in the cube now. Vengeance took the only shot in round 2. Okay. Round 3, Cube took a shot. Cube took a shot. Vengeance took 2 shots. Then the Vengeance took the big gun. So, yeah, the cube it didn't really get picked on. It just didn't hold up. I wonder if I did something different with my crew. Did I forget something? Because, yeah, it didn't hold up quite the same. And maybe it was because the Enterprise survived longer on Friday or Thursday. Maybe that's what it was. The Enterprise survived longer, just enough to keep the board cube from taking more damage.
Could be because of Janeway.
Well, I'm looking back at my crews. It looks like that's how we had it set up. Looks like everything.
No, I know.
Matches.
I'm just saying that there. Even though she's not an RNG officer, when you go to Armadas, there is a level of RNG when Janeway is involved because she's increasing your shield mitigation. You start taking less hull damage, but then you're taking more shield damage. So there's a certain number of shots where if you take this number of shots, they strip your shields away completely. Like if it took 4 shots in one round with Janeway, you took normal damage in the first one, and then it all went to shields in the second, all went to shields in the third, and that might have destroyed your shields. and then that force shot, it all goes to hull. But if you don't have Janeway, it would be 80-20, 80-20, 80-20, and you'd still maybe have some shields left over for that fourth shot. So that would also be 80-20.
Yeah.
So it can happen, though it's not common, that having her will actually result in more damage taken.
Now, somebody asked, did you double check your fleet commanders? The only thing, I'm looking at Lorca. I did have him set to hostiles, but the only thing that I lost was 500% base damage. So I don't know if that was a super huge influencer there. Okay. But
what about on Sloan? Because Sloan has critical chance versus Armadas.
Well, I have critical chance against non-Armadas. So, yeah, I didn't have Sloan on either.
You turn that off. Well, if you got any non-criticals, that's going to make a big difference, too.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, I did have Max Fort, so I should have been all
You had Max Fort and Cerritos boots. That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
anymore.
So I should have been I should have been all crit.
Yeah.
However, I was all crit in round 1 or in the first battle. Now, in the second battle, my cube would not have been the benefit of that. So I could have used the 10% from Sloan, absolutely.
True.
However, it looks like, look, see, there's the Borg cube literally doing nothing. 1 billion hull damage. So, yeah, we should have moved Sloan over, which would have given me another 10%. Actually, it would have only been 6%.
Well, yeah, but that's 1 out of how many shots did it do?
It would have been 10%. Let's see. Interceptor.
You don't actually have to count. You scrolled through a lot of criticals to find that one that wasn't.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Not like,
there was still.
It's not like
Yeah, it was.
It's not like you're going to die because that one shot wasn't the critical. You still had 90-something%.
Sloan doesn't really, or Cisco doesn't really have anything, and I had Kirk and Khan. I think we did also have Locutus slated up there last Thursday. We moved Locutus. Cruzita said, do you like the Janeway crew of Cisco Miles? Here's the thing. There is an opportunity for Cisco or for Miles to be lazy there too. But no matter what you do, shots are what rules on this thing. If you get more shots, then that's going to be more than any damage boost or isolytic boost that you can get. So I'd take my chance on Miles. But yeah, he could have also been a little bit lazy there too. To be perfectly honest with you, we could have seen.
We had him on your Vengeance, right?
He was on the Vengeance, yeah. So he could have been a little bit lazy, and that would have allowed the battle to go a little bit longer because the Vengeance is the powerhouse. So if Miles didn't proc super well enough, then that could have happened as well.
Yeah, and Janeway was on the cube, so I mean he couldn't have done Cisco Miles on the cube because Miles was on the Vengeance, where the actual damage was coming from.
Yeah. The cube. To be honest with you, the cube, I feel like it does do some damage, but I feel like the cube is more of a meat shield, Cruzito. The Vengeance is doing the damage as compared to anything else. As a matter of fact, let's pull this up, and I want to show you. I'm going to use the first battle because that means the cube still had max fort, okay? But I'm just going to name it today's date. Oops. All right, I'm going to pull this down for you guys to take a look at here. So we take a look at this particular log here. Here's the damage dealt, Cruzito, compared to the cube, right? 8.5 trillion damage dealt by the cube compared to 250 trillion by the Vengeance. Even if Miles was lazy, he's going to be more powerful on the Vengeance. Josh also there for extra shots on the Vengeance as well. We could come down here and look and see what our officers did as far as procs. Let's click on the Vengeance, and we're going to see. Did I not click the right thing? Yeah, here we go. Officers. We're going to have. Where can I see the procs? Here we go. Miles. Oh, well, he wasn't super lazy. He only procced twice, and it only went 4 rounds. So 50-50. That is not superb. Okay? That's not necessarily, I mean, that's exactly what he says, but a lot of times we try to bank on a little bit better performance out of Miles. But in only 4 rounds, 2 procs is what is expected. But, man, it would have been nice if I got a third. But even if you're looking at, like I said, the damage out, those extra shots are going to be much more potent from the Vengeance than they would have been on the Cube.
Does it say when? When he procced or no?
Yeah, we can find out when. We can find
without
out
too much
when.
scrolling and sifting
Yeah,
through
no,
things?
it shows. There's a spot here. Let me find it.
Because like if he procs on the last round, obviously that's less helpful than if he procs earlier because he's doubles it for several rounds, right? So like if he procs on the last round, that's really only like worth 1/3 of.
I'm trying to remember where the procs are here. I just don't remember exactly where to find them.
That's okay. I just, it's not that important.
I thought there was a little chart that showed where the activations were.
Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to waste time on it. I know there isn't a better crew, so it's fine.
Now, Divine says DJs needs a tutorial on PhD. I agree, and we have set it up. Is Tarpy still in chat? I don't know. She might not be feeling well. I don't know if she.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I've just been quiet.
We did actually reach out to Pseudo. Do we have a date for this?
Next Thursday or Friday?
Is it next or this
was one of
coming?
them.
This coming week?
Well, it's now this coming.
Yeah, so Thursday, I believe, is when it is. Yeah, you're exactly right, Divine. I realized in looking at this last time, and he joined our Discord and was answering some questions for me. But the short answer is, yeah, we want an amazing tutorial from Pseudo on this, and we're going to get it. That comes up this Thursday. He's going to come on and show us all the subtle beauty of this site and some of the tools that I'm missing. And some of the metrics that I'm missing, because you're exactly right. This website is so brilliant and so genius that I'm only using a fraction of what it can do. So I definitely want to see more, and he's going to come out and show us more. But yeah, I was thinking that there was a spot that showed where the procs occurred, because I feel like I've already seen it, but I might be missing it somewhere. Status effect uptime. I know that there was a spot. Switch to the ship. That's what I did. I'm on the Vengeance, and I click on officers. I can see how many times he procced, but I don't see where he procced. And I don't remember how to open it, because I thought that there was a section in here that showed what rounds the procs were in. Polar Bear says, what's the link? It's super easy. It's stfc.phd. Like doctorate level analytics here. But yeah, Divine, I'm glad you bring that up, because you're absolutely right. I do need a tutorial on how to use this, as do most of us, I would be willing to bet. And he's going to be here. The author of this tool is going to be here Thursday to show us all about it. Yeah, no, it won't let me click on that button. I tried to do that, Divine, and I tried to click over here. There's nothing I can click over here. So it's somewhere. We'll find it. He'll show us where it is. But yeah, this is such a great tool. Actually, Super Hater, I didn't talk about this, but I actually talked to Pseudo. Guys, here's something, and my fault for not talking about it, but their fault too for not talking about it. Battle logs are fixed. Battle logs are fixed. You want to know how we know? First of all,
we just looked at it.
Yeah. First of all, Pseudo says they're fixed, so I believe that. But second of all, when were they broken? They would break after the first ship died. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, I've had ships die, and we're still getting data. So Pseudo, by the way, also confirmed that they did, in fact, fix the logs, Super Hater. So that was a big thing. They didn't communicate it, and I didn't either, because I kind of forgot about it. But that was a super huge thing. Battle logs are indeed fixed, which is amazing. Very happy about it.
Now, challenge mode. Keeping that fixed when they release next month's content.
Exactly. Yeah, let's not revert again, but we'll see. But it is fixed, and Pseudo said, yeah, long time coming. He was very happy about that. So yeah, we'll
That's
talk.
asking a lot.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on Thursday as well. Okay, look, daily click time, and I'm at my time for show. I wasn't going to try to. Oh man, I said 2 hours. It's been 2.5. That's all right. Let me do my daily clicks, and then we'll get out of here right on time. Oh, close to on time. Close to on time. Divine says till they break it again. Yeah, that's exactly what Tarpy was saying. Hopefully version control does not strike again. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to do my daily clicks real quick, and then we'll get ready to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming out. You guys have a nice weekend. Did everybody have a nice weekend? Hope you did.
I did.
Hey, DJs.
Yeah.
Could you drop your shield real quick?
Nope.
But Kaviji has a really good point. Gonna need to find some poor sod who's unshielded to see if they fix them for station combat too.
Oh,
wasn't it the same thing? It just as soon as something died, that's where that's where it stopped.
Matters.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now I see. You guys are messing with me. Okay, no, I was getting ready to do it, but now I know you're messing with me. So no.
Well, I'm only 50% messing with you because it's me, but check all the things, right?
Kaviji was like, "Oh, we almost had him." That's actually really funny. You silly geese. Silly gooses.
Tee-hee. Tee-hee.
Tee-hee. Do it for science. I don't need to do it for science.
You could.
I don't need to.
Just to.
Oh,
why
look.
not?
I'm maxed on Elite Solo Directives. I guess I'm going to have to run an Elite tonight. I've been running the regular ones. I'm going to have to run an Elite tonight, it looks like. I think I'm getting really close to Slipstream because I've been pulling 4 shards a day out of the Transigen. You know what? Let's go take a quick peek. I might be getting close. Might be getting real close. Where are you
That
at?
is very dangerous.
It is. Ooh, getting closer.
Geez. Seriously, where did I say that?
Only 30 shards left. Only 30 shards left. Getting close. Wasn't it like 50 shards the other day? Yeah, I'm getting close. Getting close. 6 shards a day. That's 5 more days.
Pick you. I am 1 day away from maxing pick you.
That's
it's only taken me
it takes
6 months after going to G7.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited. I should have my Slipstream probably in about 5, maybe 6 days. So that's pretty exciting.
Hey, that'll be almost exactly the right time for doing the STFC to PhD thing with Pseudo. And you can compare battle logs before and after.
Yeah, there we go. We'll put it on and take it off.
For someone who has like drip sourcing and no real lump sum speed up mechanics outside of a couple SLBs that they've run and maybe one officer flash pass, PICU is actually not a very long officer. Like it doesn't take very long to max him.
Yeah.
For an epic, it's just he's just so necessary. It just makes it terrible. But I think he's
for a while there, so I didn't focus on him, and then the
I did the same thing.
bulk refine came out, and I forgot.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing. He was not my first officer of choice out of that refinery, so it took me a while to catch him up.
There was no other officers in the refinery.
It was the credits. The credits. It wasn't for me. It wasn't.
You're spending your depot tokens.
Yeah.
No.
I just meant just straight from the.
No, I'm talking about the X-Borg Epic credits. Yeah, the credits. I had
and the refinery.
I had the shards. I didn't have the credits because I was spending the credits elsewhere.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But a lot of people are in that same boat. Kaviji says the same thing. I actually maxed him ASAP. Seska got ignored. There were a couple of really good officers there for a while, and you chose a path. If you did one, you didn't. I
was like Kaviji. Like I was all over PICU. I got him up real fast. Like comparatively. Very nice. But yeah, Seska was one who, I didn't see a whole lot of benefit to her, so I wasn't one of these people that went in and clicked the single chest button however many 100 times or 1,000 times that they had.
It would have been 1,000 times. 1,000.
Locker.
Yeah.
I just kept going, just like pulling one a day. It was just part of my daily clicks. But yeah, PQ once because I mean the sourcing of him is tied to your NX01 tier, and so you get the shards pretty quickly because you have a chance of like once you max your NX01, I think you can get like.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're all agreeing with you, dude.
Like,
you're not listening. It wasn't the shards. It was the epic board credits. Yeah, I know you're rambling about something that nobody disagreed with you on.
All right.
It was the epic board credits. The shards are not hard.
Then you shouldn't have spent all of those. Either.
Well, that's where I'm saying I prioritized other things with those board credits, the favors and things like that. That was the mistake that I made. Well, I'm not going to call it a mistake. It was the choice. It was the choice I made.
Were you pulling the those like super bundles with the mats and the prime particles?
Absolutely.
Were you pulling those?
Yep, sure was.
Like all of them?
No, just G6.
Just G6?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I was also pulling all those favors. There's all those efficiency favors, and so I focused on that first.
Yeah, no, I'm just questioning because I also did the favors first, and but I did not pull that G6 super bundle, whatever it's called. I think I was single pulling it. I wasn't double pulling it. I was just single pulling it until I had like pick you up and everything else done, and then I started double pulling it. So that's probably the difference. You were double pulling that every day, which was
no, it has a cooldown.
Probably
you couldn't pull it every day,
or every week or whatever. That's every reset. You were double pulling it, and I was single pulling it. And I'm pretty sure if you were doing that, then it probably used up your epic credit income almost perfectly with very little growth in the bank happening. But I didn't, because I knew how expensive he was. Whenever it was, I got all the shards.
Yeah, you're talking about this guy right here. Yeah, I did. I would double pull this every time the cooldown. That one right there, because I was chasing primes too.
Yeah. I didn't. I mean, I think I still have a couple primes that use that, and I just like same as the Ferengi store. The ones that are left, they're not a concern for me.
Yeah. I feel like
I think the couple that I really valued that prime particle or whatever used, I had actually bought, and so right from the get-go, I mean, I wasn't gunning for any of the primes, so I slow rolled the primes, and I just kept a healthy bank of 50,000.
Clark, there's nobody squishier than me. I maintain I'm the squishiest. DJz needs to go against Zero and JB to see who's squishier. Zero just went to 71 and killed JB's ships. Yeah, I'm likely going to lose that. Just to be straight. I am extremely squishy. Extremely. I own it. It is what it is. Am I going mats in the Ferengi store? Maybe with whatever I have left over, Voltron. I bought Vindicator parts. And then after Vindicator parts, I'll probably do materials, yeah. And more specifically, resources. That's what it actually is. I need the resources.
Last month, I didn't even spend it all. I don't know what I did. I pulled whatever the maximum was for the one thing that I thought I could use. And then I was like, okay, well, I'll spend the rest near the end of the event start. Totally forgot.
Yeah, that happens.
And I don't care. I mean, like, there's nothing in there.
Yeah, at least
I did this.
With my Alliance tournaments, I'll get to come back and spend that again. But yeah, if you missed the Ferengi, it's gone. But what are you going to do? It's gone.
It was just going to be mats. So I mean, it wasn't going to be a ton. And I think I had like 3 pulls of choice tokens I forgot to spend too last month. After the tournaments was all over. But I must have been busy and having more fun. So I'm okay with it.
I actually played many more hours of Voyager this weekend.
Oh, yeah. You're really loving it.
I am loving it. I'm up to 11 hours in, and I was going to stream it, but I was going till like 3 a.m. the other night, and I was just having a blast with it. I am actually playing it, quote unquote, the right way through. I haven't killed anybody. I'm making strategic decisions. I'm telling you, this game is tough. My resource management is getting really, really hard right now. Like trying to balance attacks and trying to balance repairs and materials and even shields and hull. I am struggling. Like there's no doubt. Right now, my hull. And actually, I take it back. I did die one time. I forgot. I didn't know that my deflector array had been damaged, and I just kept going. I just kept going. Then all of a sudden, my shield is at my hull's at like 10%, and I'm like, wait, what the hell happened? And by the time I had the resources to repair that room, it was too late. I was dead. So I had to. So that was my first die. That was my first death, and now I'm coming back. I had to reload one time, so my death counter is up to 1. But I haven't killed any crew yet either. But I'm telling you, the research or the resource management of this game is not a gimme. It is very tricky to balance everything because just as soon as you feel like you're starting to make progress in one specific area, then you get attacked, right? And then I've got to pull all my work crews to go back to working on the hull, and other rooms are down and offline and all this stuff. It's a tricky game, and I am loving it. I am loving it. It is a fantastic game so far. It is not boring. I'm not cruising through it. Like every single cycle, I've got a new disaster to deal with, and trying to balance the resources and the repairs and the income and the food and all this stuff. Oh man, it's fantastic. I'm having an absolute blast with this game right now. I was going to play it tonight, but then we got to yapping a little bit more. But maybe tomorrow for our bonus stream, I could just dedicate just to Voyager, because this is the last 2 streams that I said I was going to do STFC for a little bit first and then go to something else. But here we are 3 hours in. So Riskbreaker says, wait till you play Year of Hell difficulty. Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt that it is going to be extremely challenging. That's why I'm going to finish adventure mode first, because I'm telling you, it's already a challenge for me, and I feel like I'm on easy mode, you know. So I'm still trying to get my bearings about me and learn, you know, some subtle nuance. And for example, I did not know about the risk meter. So I don't know if you guys have played the game. You know, up in the upper left-hand corner, you've got the circle with the 1, 2, or 3 in it, and that's like your risk meter. I had no idea what that was, so I was starting to get trade offers, right? And the trade offers would reduce my risk meter. I had no idea. So I was looking up there, my risk meter was full. It was at level 3 or 100%, and I was getting attacked like every 2 cycles. And that's tough, man. That was damaging. So I've started taking a couple of trade offers now that are lower. That's lowering my, like, I might spend 1,000 food to lower my risk meter, and that is starting to help me balance it out a little bit. But yeah, I was getting attacked like every other day or every other cycle, and it was ruining me. So I didn't realize that the risk thing was higher. Riskbreaker says you're not doing combos either on away teams when I saw you playing. So I wasn't, but I have started to now a little bit. It is definitely riskier. It's riskier because my officers were fatigued on one, and then on a subsequent choice, I only had one officer that had points for it. And he had half the points necessary to guarantee a success. I think it was Chakotay. I needed 72, and I had like 35, right? So, and the risk was 2 out of 3. So Chakotay could have died right there. But I got lucky with RNG. It landed on the right side of that, and I was able to proceed on. So there's risk running doubles, Riskbreaker. There's risk running doubles, but I have started running doubles where it makes sense. But yeah, then I almost screwed it up. And I almost lost Chakotay. So, but I haven't lost any character yet, which is good. And my ship has only died 1 time. So I've only had to do one loaded save. But yeah, you're right, Wham. Risk is the probability of bad outcomes, and that was it. I got lucky. On that mission with Chakotay because he very easily, it was literally 50-50. He could have croaked. I got lucky on that one. That was the closest one that I've had so far. But I have been running some doubles to try to get some crits and some extra resources. Retrieving was the whole point. Don't test in prod says, if your ship dies, doesn't that technically mean you lost the whole crew? Yes, but there's two ways to lose crew. So that's what I'm saying. I lost the ship once, right? Everybody died. I had to reset, right? That happened one time. But as far as individual choices and player and character losses, I haven't had any of those yet. And I'm tracking them separately. So yes, I killed everybody once, but I haven't killed one person, except for Tuvix, Annie. Poor Tuvix. I thought long and hard about keeping Tuvix. I really did. On a future playthrough, I think I'm going to keep Tuvix and just see what happens. I did go ahead and kill Tuvix, but I was really tempted to keep Tuvix just to see what would happen. But I did not. But I definitely want to play through it again, and I want to keep Tuvix and see what the story goes. Did I kill Suitor or Seska? So you don't kill Seska. It was I accused Seska. Well, you know what? I haven't gotten to a place of killing Suitor or Seska yet. I did get to a place of accusing Carrie or Seska. I accused Seska. And then there was another decision I made. Trying to remember. There was another decision that involved Carrie or something like that. I don't remember exactly. But like I said, I'm only like 10 or 11 hours in. Lost in kept Tuvix. Oh, see, don't tell me. Spoilers.
Oh, man, it's so great what happens.
Yeah, I really want to. No spoilers for me. I want to play that through. I want to see that. I do want to see what happens with that one. Because that's the only one that I've been tempted to stray from the story. All the others, I've kind of gone with what I knew happened in Voyager. But that one I want to play through. I want to keep Tuvix and see what happens. Yeah, there you go. Tuvix lives, morale plummets, crew mutinies, DJz walks the plank. The end. Yeah, maybe. I definitely want to play that. I want to play that story. Absolutely, I want to play that story. So there's already my second playthrough that I'm going to do, and I'm in for it. I'm in for it. All right. Daily clicks are done, everybody. Fantastic. Hope you guys had a good time. As we get ready to wrap up here, we've got literally 4 minutes left, unless you guys decide to start up a hostage train, which I would never encourage you to do. But I wouldn't mind getting to another GoWheel odds boost. I am going to point out that if we get 9,600 bits before we end the show, which is less than $100, we get 9,600 bits, then you guys are good for another 5 GoWheel odds boost, and that is a tonight-only offer. All right? If we get to 10,673 bits, then you get 5 GoWheel odds boosts tonight, which would have severe impact on the GoWheel.
Wait, so we could basically give you a 25 to 30% chance of having to poo your own pants?
Yes, that is possible. Less than $100 in bits could get you 5 extra boosts to the GoWheel tonight. That is a special offer tonight. So if you guys want to get into something, then we can. But I'm without a hostage train, I'm probably going to get ready to go.
I want to go to bed.
I'm
going soon anyway.
Yeah, I'm also out of Ghost. So, ooh. Hey, Matters getting you started. There's Matters with 1,000 bits. Thank you. All right, there you go. Yeah, Viper says 5 boosts to the Skywalk. I mean, I would prefer not, but whatever you guys decide to do. Thank you, Matters, very much.
That would be great.
I'm sure you would. Whatever. It's fine. I accept. I
was
accept,
that another?
No, I accept my fate.
Oh,
is what it is. Doug, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties.
Is that Fisty too?
Thank you. Thank you. Wait, Fisty just dropped 1,000 in? Oh, he did it in a combo. All right, I'm gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna have to air it out. The combos don't show up in the thingy. Hang on, let me find it.
The what?
The combos don't show up in the counter. So yeah, there's 1,000. There's 1,000. So let me go back in here and refresh this.
I see a hostage train.
There's the hostage train. Fantastic. Thank you. Choo-choo. Corellius, thank you for your 100 kitty bits. 100 kitty bitties. Appreciate that very much. Thank you.
And Venatia.
And that puts us... Oh, now I can't even... Okay, hang on. I'm trying to refresh the screen on my side. Okay, that puts us at 3,000. And Venatia with 800 kitty bitties. Thank you. So you're 2,000 bits away from one GoWheel boost and 7,000 bits away from the final 4, if you will. Thank you very much.
7.
All right. No, wait. There's another 1,000 added in that, though, because of the combos.
Oh, and there's another 1,000 from Matters.
Matters, thank you for your 1,000. I've lost the track now. Holy crap. All right, so hang on. I need to go and count. Hang on. You guys are throwing me off here. The combos. Okay, so Fisty's the only one that's done a combo so far. Good. Because the combos are the tricky ones to keep up with. So Fisty has done the only 1,000 combos. So let me see if I can refresh and update the GoWheel. Or update the counter. Okay, so there's that. Boom. So if anybody gives 100 bits now, like the next bit will reset that counter, I believe. The next bit will reset that counter, and I just updated it to 5,000. So 5173 is the official counter. So there's one GoWheel odds boost. There's one. All right, there's Matters just dropped 1, and it did update. Look at that. It did update. So there's your 5174. Thank you. So
Fisty did 100 at the same time. I don't think my one did it.
Oh, you just got a bunch of combos, too.
Okay, yep. Nerwhale did 1,000. Iron Fister did another 100. Those are in combos, so that adds another 1,100. So let me try to add those in real quick. I'm trying to do this in real time. This is actually super, super challenging. 63.
Math.
Yeah, this is super challenging. Okay, you're up to 6324. 6324. Thank you, guys.
And then Destro did 50.
Damn it. 7. Okay. The combos are making it really tricky. Thank you, KA Knowledge, for dropping a gifted sub. Thank you. We're in a level 2 hype train now. 2.5 minutes on the clock, 68% through. Okay, we're at 6374 on the bits. 6374 on kitty bitties right now, which means we've only got to get to 10,673. So that means we're 4,300 bits away from 4 extra. You've already earned 1. We've got 4 more up for grabs if we get to 10,673. So we got 2 minutes on the clock, level 2 hype train. You guys are incredible. Too nice to me. Thank you. You go over and beyond. Over, above, and beyond. And I love it. I love it. What else do we have? I feel like I have a ticketed event that I haven't finished. Let me pop in here real quick. Where are the ticketed events? Clark says a 10x boost for beating the channel record. Sure. Sure. The channel record here is what?
16.
16. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Fisty.
Fisty!
Oh, there we go. You and me, Fisty. We got this.
Yeah, Clark, I'm all in. That's fine. A 10x boost on the odds, a 10x boost for beating the channel record. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in on that. I don't think that will happen. Is it only 16? I thought it was higher than that. Let me go back and look.
Channel all-time record, 62% of a level 16.
Well, there you go. Okay.
Thank you, 7.
Why can't
and
I see
Nura,
that?
so there's 350.
Yo! Thank you. 77777 with 100 bits. Voltron with the sub. Fisty with another 1,000 bits. Thank you. Polar Bear, what's going on? Thanks for the hype. Hype. And just like that, level 2 is complete. Thad just dropped 1,000 bits.
That's basically it, right?
Hold on, I'm double checking. I'm double checking. So I counted Nerwhale, so I got to add another 250 from Nerwhale. We're at 84.74. So now I got to go to 87.24. All right, we're at 87.24. That's where we are. 87.24. So we're very, very close. I'm going to refresh my screen to make sure my counts are all up to date. Yes, I'm watching the combos very closely. So, yeah, we are at 84.74 right now. So it's very close. We only need 2,200 more bits and we're done. That's actually super scary, actually, now I think about it. Okay. Going back to tracking page. Yeah. There we go. We're at 87.24. Whew. Don't strain the brain before bed. No, I'm trying. It's tough. Combos. Stream Elements needs to fix this. Combos, sound alerts, none of that stuff counts. It's super difficult. It's super difficult. And there it is. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Guys, that is 10,924 bits.
Goodness matters. And
Thad dropping another 1,000. Thank you. You guys are beautiful, amazing, and lovely. Yeah. All right, guys.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. 5 times odd boost. Now, listen, we've got a choice here. We got a choice.
Do we really?
Here's what I'm going to do.
My selection is going to be all 5 for EdgeWalk. And you can go ahead and ask other people what they want.
DJs, my choice is going to be 5 odd boosts for EdgeWalk.
For the EdgeWalk, yeah. Cool, thanks.
Do I need to use producer privilege here?
I have
Do I need to use
theory.
I was just in the hospital privilege here.
I have a theory. Give me a second, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for a second before we bring this up to a vote because we still have 2 minutes on the hype train. So I'm going to dangle one more carrot in front of you guys. Okay?
You're going to dongle something?
I'm going to dongle one more carrot for you guys. For every level of hype train that we complete, starting here with number 3, I'm going to add one more odds boost. All right? So if we get 10% more, if we finish level 3, then that's going to be one more odds boost. And then every level that we complete thereafter, I'll give one more odds boost. That way we've got a little incentive on the hostage train and can keep it going. Fisty dropping 500 bits. We've got 90 seconds left. Destro dropping a gifted sub, and there it is. All right, so there's one more. Now we're at 6 odds boost. Doug, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Appreciate that very much. This is something I probably should have thought about before I just offered it out there. This could get out of hand, but why not? Let's have fun with it, right? Let's go crazy, Vipers. Thank you, Thad, 50 bits. Nerwell with another 250. They are all counting towards your hype train now. So we are 13% through level 4, which would get us to our second bonus boost. We are now at 6 odds boost. Now, Tarpy, while we're working this train, let's come up with the rules. All right? I personally think that this should be high stakes. I think that we put items on the poll, and whatever the poll winner is gets all of the boosts. However, we could run a couple of different polls, or we could split the boost among the top 2 winners. I'm going to leave this decision in the very capable hands of our executive producer, Tarpedo.
Split them by the percentage of votes.
No,
What?
that matters.
No.
There's only one answer matters, and that's EdgeWalk gets all of them.
No, the community still has to vote. Look, Fisty still wants Lake Tahoe to be on the vote, and I think it's got to be on the vote.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it should be the,
let's go!
top 2.
Winnie the Pooh, what say you?
Come on, everyone, let's show how big our...
Nope.
Hi, DJ and Tarpy.
Hi, Killer J.
Hi, Killer. What's going on? How are you? Oh, my good Lord. Hey, thank you. Wham, dropping your 5 kitty bitties. 55 kitty bitties. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, God. Martok, thank you with your 5 bomb. You're the legend. Thank you.
That was...
That was close. That was close.
I was going to say the top 2 in that poll.
Holy smokes.
Since we're at
1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, I just lost count. 14, 15, 16,
total.
17, 18. Okay, thank you. Thank you, 150. There we go. I was trying to count. All right, Tarpy has spoken.
It's set on the screen for what it's worth.
Tarpy has spoken. We've got to go to, we're going to take the top 2 vote getters, and we'll split the odds boost among the top 2. Right? Is that what you're saying, Tarpy? I'm in for it. Yeah. Okay, I'm here for
and
it.
If we get an odd number, we can give the first place.
The first place should get it. Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough. All right, guys, we've got just under 2 minutes left in a level 4. We're halfway through. We need 3,000 bits or only 6 subs to complete level 4, and that would be good for 1 more odds boost. And you know what? Let's keep getting fancy with it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a game of marbles. And for every hype train completion after 5, so starting with hype train level 6, we'll give away another battle pass too, as well. I'm going to go ahead and pull up marbles, and we'll get ready for that. If you guys push it a little further, if we get to hype train, if we complete level 5, then we'll start giving away battle passes for every hype train after level 5. How's that? I'm going to pull that up and get that ready.
Craziness.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit goofy tonight, and I've had Ghost, and I'm not quite ready for bed. J-Babes! Dropping a 5-bomb! Let's go! Thank you, J-Babes. So kind of you. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that. A great deal. Enterprise says we are only 1 sub away or 500 bits away. 1 sub away. That's right, Berlin. I'm not really ready to go to bed yet, but it is midnight. I should go to bed. Django dropping 1,000. Boom! All right, Tarpy.
Uh-oh.
Now we're at 7 GoWheel odds boost. 7.
So 4 and 3.
7 GoWheel odds boost. Thad dropping a gifted sub in chat. Thank you.
Thank you, friend.
Woo! Oh, boy. All right.
Oh, there's 500. Wow, we've gotten a bunch. I was going to say 500 from Fisty.
Yeah, there's 500 from
combos.
Fisty in a combo. Django. Okay, let me go back to the combos. I'm going to try to keep the count accurate here. Okay, so Fisty did 5. How many did Wham do? It was 150, you said? 200.
Yeah.
So there's 700 more added. I got to add 700. Because you guys might get to another GoWheel boost with the 500 or the 5,000. So 700, 13.
How many more do we need?
724. So we're at 13,724. So you only need 1,300 more bits to get another GoWheel odds boost. Is somebody writing this down? I'm losing track. Hold on, I got to pull up a notepad. I'm just throwing out offer after offer, and this is getting confusing. Okay.
Yeah, the nights that I don't have my laptop with me, you do all the crazy math.
Yeah, we're actually up to, you have to give away 4 battle passes, 2 packs, and there's 27 GoWheels odd boosts.
Okay, so after level 2,
most nights I
every
actually have a spreadsheet
completed
for this,
level is 1 more boost. We started with 5 boosts.
Right, retrieving, and a partridge and a pear tree.
And we said after level 5, every level hype equals 1 BP. Okay. Right? Does that look right? There we go. So as of right now, we're sitting on 5 boosts. We're sitting on 5 boosts right now. We've got 2.5 minutes left on the level 5 hype train. No, wait. After level 2, 3. So that's 3, 4. Okay, so now we're at 7 boosts. We're just going to leave the running tally down here. 7 boosts right now. And we're 17 subs, 8,400 bits away from the next level of hype train, which would indeed involve 1 battle pass. Plus, we're only 1,300 bits away from another odds boost on the GoWheel. There we go. We got it. 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes. Tarpy dropping 500 in. Fantastic. All right, there we go. So that puts us up. Yo, LASIK. LASIK. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. LASIK dropping the 5 bomb right there. Appreciate that. Thad dropping a gifted sub just a moment ago as well. And that now putting us about halfway. We're 45% through level 5 with 90 seconds on the clock. We are at 14,224 on the bits, putting us at 775 bits away from another GoWheel odds boost. And we are 11 subs away from a battle pass and another odds boost. Holy smokes. And that's right, Ben Sai. If we get to level 10, then we give away $100. So let's just give it all away. Let's do it all. Let's go. Hey, Ben Sai, what happened to that what happened to that $15,000 dono you were going to run? Just asking for my credit card bill. Discover sent me a bill for the backpack. I was just, asking for a friend. Ben Sai told me, Tarpy, he was going to donate $15,000 on the last show.
Oh wow!
Yeah, pretty excited about it. I'm just waiting for it to process. I think it's on hold right now. Waiting for clearing.
You see, DJs, the way that Ben Sai's checking and savings work, he's got to do the thing, and then there's another thing, and then there's a wait period.
You got to do the thing. Yeah, you got to do the thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys, 30 seconds away. We're halfway through. 30 seconds, 11 subs, 5,400 bits. You guys are so close to another set of prizes. We are 700, call it 800 bits away from another odds wheel boost, and 11 subs away from an odds wheel boost and a battle pass. Yo, matters. Let's go. Guys, we got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 6 subs, 3,000 bits. Punch it. 5, 4, 3, 2. So close. But hey, we got some stuff knocked out. We did indeed get some stuff knocked out. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Your emotes are being delivered. Choo-choo, everybody. And now we've got seven boosts to deliver. We got 7 boosts to deliver. So, Tarpy, let's get this thing cooking, all right? The poll is up. What is option number 1? GoWheel boost. And the way that we're going to do this, full transparency, everybody, we're going to put 5 options on the wheel. The winner will get 4 boosts. Second place will get 3 boosts. Okay? Choose very carefully. Work your odds.
Move the white thing.
I did. All right, here you guys go. Option number 1, Tarpy. Chat, sound off. What needs to go on the GoWheel odds boost voting poll thingy? Polar Bear says EdgeWalk, Epcot, Haunted House. Curly Bracket says, you know what everybody wants. Iron Fister wants Lake Tahoe. Clark wants the donkey. All right.
Clark wants the donkey?
I'm seeing the Grand Canyon.
Questions.
The Grand Canyon. All right, so I'm seeing the big winners.
We already have a cow.
EdgeWalk, Epcot, Grand Canyon.
Yeah. I think EdgeWalk, Epcot, Hot Wings.
Haunted House. That's in there. I've seen that several times.
Definitely Hot Ones.
And Hot Ones. Okay. Guys, this time it's a 5-minute vote, and you get to spend your toy mice. Ladies and gentlemen.
The 5 minutes of tapping.
5 minutes of tapping. Yeah, I got to work down those toy mice. All right. Here you go, everybody. 5 minutes. Toy mice up for grabs. Top 2 winners will get 4 and 3 respectively. Here we are. I was gonna pull up my Steam window real quick to show you guys how I'm doing on Voyager. I have 10 hours in. Look at all of my wonderful, wonderful achievements. Unlock
Man, my Twitch is behind.
Joe Carey as a hero. It looks like Sea Engineering is playing along as well. I'm trying to find, look, I completed 10 away missions without injury. That's fantastic. Good for me. Glad about that. I'm trying to find. I thought I got an achievement when I killed somebody, but I guess not.
What?
I thought
I'm sorry, I zoned out there for a second.
I thought I got an achievement when I actually lost a crew member, but maybe not. I've played for 10.4 hours. I'm having a great time with it. So good. 10 hours. I'm less than 25% through the game. Yeah, I know. There's a lot still to go. Lots still to go. All right, let's take a look at our poll here so far. EdgeWalk is in the lead. Hot Ones and Epcot. Wait, did I not put Lake Tahoe on here? I thought I was supposed to put Lake Tahoe on here. Fisty, I'm sorry. I was.
You were. I said where's Tahoe? So I was going to say my selection for the next 3 polls is going to be Lake Tahoe.
You know what? Here's the deal, Fisty. Just because I performed egregious error and I forgot to put it on there, I'm going to give Lake Tahoe an odds boost anyway. Here you go. I'm going to give it to you for free. How's that?
Freebie?
Yeah, you get a freebie. There you go. You get a Lake Tahoe freebie just because I screwed up. I made a mistake.
Okay, I swear.
There you go, baby.
Which rounds like Stokely does.
All right, taking a look. Currently, it looks like EdgeWalk and Hot Ones are going to be the big winners. Although, Epcot is very close to Hot Ones. Epcot is very close to Hot Ones right now. Like, super close. Dude.
I need to be careful because I can't actually eat spicy food for a long-ass time now.
Guys, you know what? I think I'm going to go vote. Can I vote on my own poll? Am I allowed to vote?
Well, do you have mice?
I don't know. Do I have mice? Do I have mice on my own channel?
The person who's running the vote can't vote on it.
Ah, crap.
I mean, you could put one in, but you don't have any mice to... The mice go to you. Right? So I mean,
no, the mice are evaporated. They're gone. When you spend a toy mice,
well, yeah, but they are provided by you as channel incentives to engage and watch the stream. So you don't get to spend them.
Oh.
But you can submit one vote to whichever one you'd like.
Yes, Epcot is coming in. Come on, guys.
No.
Epcot is going to be... No, Epcot is great.
Strider wants to make DJs eat hot wings.
No, I want to go to Epcot and drink around the world and get sloppy at Epcot.
You can do that anyway.
I want to get sloppy at Disney World.
You can do that anyway.
I don't have Oliver's account out here with me, actually, right now. There you go. Oh, my God, it is so close. All right, so the EdgeWalk...
Why is there no timer on this?
The timer is less than 60 seconds right now. We're less than 60. Let's go. Ooh, it's so close. Epcot and Hot Ones coming in hot and tight for the second place spot.
Sorry, what?
Why?
Ow.
Why do you have to take every word and make it terrible?
Ow.
Everything.
You said it. Ow.
Doug says Disney has to be between May 17th and 27th when I'm there. Dude, I'm fine with that. Hey, spin the wheel. Can we get 1,300 subs here real quick? If somebody would just drop 1,300 subs so we could spin the wheel, I'll lock that in for you, Doug. I'll lock it. Doug, drop 1,300 subs right now. EdgeWalk wins. Drop 1,300 subs right now. And if Epcot wins,
hold on, though.
I'll lock it in. I'll lock it in on that day.
I think Epcot and Hot Ones need to be tied.
No, they don't.
And each get.
Absolutely
Look
not.
at them, though.
Yeah, the votes are clear. It won by 30 votes. 30 votes.
I got a phone call. I call cheats. DJs called me and stopped me from voting.
I didn't do any such thing.
You?
I did no such thing. Epcot won by 30 votes. So, here's the deal. EdgeWalk gets 4 boosts. This is absolutely terrible. 1, 2,
fantastic.
3, 4. It now has a 28% chance. Look at this. It's a 28% chance.
You're just thinking, now 28% chance of death.
Epcot gets 3. Epcot gets 3. Where are we at with Epcot? Here we go. Drink around the world at Epcot. 1, 2, 4-3. Epcot is now at 19%. Look at these.
Your risk meter is
over
increasing.
half of the wheel. Over half of the wheel is Epcot or Toronto. Hey,
Yeah.
Ben Sai says, you know anyone can gift 1,000 subs at a time? I know. Here's looking at you, Ben Sai. Here's looking at you, baby. Come on now. Ben Sai, quit teasing. Quit teasing, man. First, you've offered $15,000. Now you're offering 1,000 subs. You tease me. You're teasing me.
Stop waving that cash around and put it in his G-string.
That's right. Hey, yeah.
He's edging
quit
you right
teasing
now,
me.
DJs.
Quit teasing me, Ben Sai. What, Destro?
He's edging you right now, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Damn. That
okay.
wasn't even me.
All right, so there
I
we
did
go.
not say that.
Hot Ones was very close. Hot Ones was very, very close. But EdgeWalk and Epcot were the winners of 4 and 3.
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean? What's wrong with me?
I think it's only fair if we just give all 7 to EdgeWalk then.
No.
Those were so close.
What are you talking about? No.
They cancel each other out.
This is way too big. Okay?
Having just one chance is probably too big for you. That's too much chance.
This is scary as hell. Okay? Honestly.
Yeah. I know.
Look, half the wheel. Half the wheel is either Epcot or Toronto. Do you realize?
I've never done it,
God.
and if we get to, I'd be looking forward to it if we did it. And I'm not.
Oh my God!
I mean, I'm not super fond of heights.
Well,
but,
the EdgeWalk. It's not about whether it's easy or not easy. It's a phobia, man. Like, seriously, you guys are making me face a phobia, a medically diagnosed phobia. Just throwing that out there, okay? That's what you're asking me to do.
You'll be fine. You'll get all the way around because as soon as you step out, we're going to release a snake and spiders behind you. and you'll zoom around that EdgeWalk.
Oh, my God.
And there'll be a few phobias that were...
No.
Just trying to think of scary animals.
Bro, what is one of your biggest fears in life? Yeah, you go suck it up. Okay? Come on. Heights is legit like a serious fear. That's a serious fear. What would be my choice between the EdgeWalk and Epcot? Oh, hands down, Epcot. Hands down.
Course.
Now, yeah, that's not even a choice, Divine. But I will say, I am looking forward to going to Toronto. That would be fun because of the people. I'm not looking forward to the stunt. Okay? I'm not looking forward to the stunt at all. But I would like to go to Toronto. Like, I could just go to Toronto to hang out with people, and that would be great. But, yeah, as far as these two items on the GoWheel, Epcot, 1,000%. 1,000%. Not even a decision. Alcohol over fear? Yeah, there's no choice there, Polar Bear. You're absolutely right. No choice. So, anyway. All right, let me save the wheel. We're done for the night. Thank you, guys. Look up there. That's insane. You guys are crazy, crazy generous. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Love you all. You guys are the best. Mucho lovo. Nerwell says, I would go to Toronto and hold your hand for the EdgeWalk. I've done it, and I dislike heights. Come on. Come on. Hold my hand. Cover my eyes. Make sure that I can, like, whisper sweet nothings into my ear. Do anything you possibly can to distract me from the fact that I'm looking 1,500 feet down.
You know what that sounds like?
1,500 feet.
You know what that sounds like? I think DJs just gave you permission to slap him with a fish at the EdgeWalk.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Wait, I can double fist these things and just get matters with one fish and DJs with another. This is gonna be great.
Ugh.
Sounds like a beautiful plan.
No.
Right?
All right, whatever. Guys, why would I look down? Because it's human nature. You can't not look down. It's literally impossible to not look down. Listen, here, look. This is where we're going to be. You think I'm just going to look at the sky? You think I'm just going to look at the sky?
Yeah.
Human nature will not allow that to happen. Okay? Human nature is going to be like, human nature is going to be like, oh my God, that's a stadium. This little quarter-sized thing on your screen. That's a stadium!
Yeah, there it is in
You'll
the
be
other
fine.
picture.
I am so positive. I'm full of positive
Okay, I have a
energy.
second idea.
Yeah, look,
Oh.
go
I have
back
a
to
second
go
idea,
back to this
Tarpy.
one. Go back to this one. That is that same stadium. That's a stadium. Look how tall it is. That's
Dude, you'll be fine. Fisty
Tarpy,
will be there
spray
holding
bottle.
your hand. What's up, Destro?
I need Fisty.
Spray bottle.
I need Fisty. Fisty.
Spray bottle, yes.
Anytime he looks down, squirt.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He didn't say that. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Time to
He
go.
said it.
He said it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
He said that. All right, guys. We got to bounce.
Thank you, Envenadia.
With clips. Fantastic. Polar Bear says marbles. We didn't hit any of the marbles goals, did we? We didn't hit any of the battle passes.
We hit one. We hit level 5, didn't we?
We had to finish level 5, I thought. Hold on. Let me look at my notes. Looking at the notes. Yeah, it says after level 5, every level of hype is 1 BP.
Oh.
We didn't get it. We had to finish 5. We had to finish 5 to get our first one. Yeah, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. It was worth a try, though. Hey, we can do it again. Yeah, Fisty said you said finish level 5. We didn't get there. Bummer. 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 That's all right. We'll have another chance tomorrow night, bonus stream. Thank you for hanging out on your Sunday night. We got one of the Lost shows down tomorrow night, another Lost show. Probably going to play Voyager. I am super stoked about getting back into Voyager. I'm going to share that with you tonight. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to play some Voyager tonight myself on my private account. And then we'll come and play your guys' community account tomorrow. Maybe you guys can save Tubix. Maybe we'll get there tomorrow on the community account, and we'll have a little bit of fun with that. In the meantime, I'm going to bounce on out of here. Thank you guys so very much. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you for an amazing Sunday night. You guys are beautiful, amazing. I love you. I love all of you. You guys are crazy cool. And where are we rating? Let's see who's online. We've got MJ. Ooh, we got Skittish and Bus live from Hollywood. Oh, my God. That would be a crazy cool party. You guys want to go see Skittish and Bus? I know normally we rate into STFC, but they're DJing live from Hollywood. That's kind of cool. MJ is on. Pleasant Hiss is on. Those are our options. Those are our options. Do what?
Boy.
Is Destro ordering Taco Bell again? He is, isn't he?
No, never again. Not on stream. I said, let's go to Hat Boy.
You know what? I think I want to go to Skittish and Bus live from Hollywood. That's cool. Let's go see what's happening over there. And then, of course, if you guys want to pop over and see MJ, Fisty says MJ would love the raid. Yeah, but look, Skittish is on top of a building in Hollywood.
Oh, it's okay. You'll be on top of a building in Toronto. Nothing new.
Okay. All right. We're going to go see MJ. Let's go see MJ. MJ's on open mic night. Let's see what's happening over with MJ. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you guys so much. We'll stick with the STFC themes. If I want to rate a DJ, then I'll rate it from Studio B. That's fair. I got it. Thank you. All right. You guys have a wonderful night. I appreciate you all. See you tomorrow night. My name's UltimatDJz. You guys have a great one. Peace.